Hello.
Hey!
Hello! How
What's
is
up, guys?
everyone? Oh my god, it's so crazy. Jump from one. So first of all, thank you so much, Denasi Gamer, for bringing all these fabulous people over
You guys
here.
are awesome.
There is, oh my god, we just started Hype Train.
Oh my god. We just started. We got a hype train.
So first off, I want to thank everybody for starting that hype train. That's amazing. There are a couple of things that I want to let you know about what's going on with Play Nerd Allies. Number one, there are two things actually that we are raising money for right now. All right, so you can definitely go and check out one of them on our Ko-fi, and that is we are actually starting something called the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming, which is going to be supporting BIPOC, Alphabet Mafia, neurodivergent creators, and making sure that we have those voices in the community, because we are really big on making sure that there is real diversity in the community, and not just performative diversity. The other thing is, and this is something, hey, Era Janasi, I discovered recently that there are like 6 or 7 amazing streamers here right in the same area as I am, and we're going to try to get together in January. So we're actually raising some money to be able to make sure that everybody can get here, has a place to stay, gets fed, all that kind of stuff. So yes, thank you for all the support. It's going to go to things like that we are trying to put together. So every little bit counts, and it really just, I can't even tell you like just how much my heart sings, just the idea that like the community is here like this for us. It really is just amazing. But also a thing to know, and I'll have to go through the list at this point, but you can absolutely do all kinds of crazy things with both your ally points and with bits. So everybody that has contributed bits so far, you can, just below in our About page, you can see all the things you can do with them, up to and including doing environmental effects, which changes the entire stream. But also with channel points, you can do things like give players haste, do all kinds of cool things with that, give them advantage, and learn secrets about the world. So all kinds of fabulous things there. So let's run through it real quick.
Don't worry. I'm collecting all the things. I just sent it.
I wrote it down too.
Yeah, I sent it.
Right.
There you go.
Okay, so first of all, Era Janasi. Well, let's do some intros. Well, thank you so much for coming over, Desme. Thank you for following. Thank you, Carney. Yay! There is. Let's do some intros. We can find out what's going on today, and then we can determine what is going to happen with all of these fabulous subs and delightfulness that we are seeing. So first, hey guys.
Hey!
Hey!
I want to let my players over here know, because I literally did not have time to talk to them. I just got a fabulous new official nickname on the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. Which
can I guess what it is?
It's yes, I would
Fruit
love
Daddy.
to hear. It is Fruit Daddy.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It fits.
I have
It
all
fits.
my fabulous little fruits. I've got my little fruits that hang out with me. So I'm very excited about that. But now everybody's here at Play Nerd Allies. So why don't we say hello? First off, Mike, hey, why don't you tell people who you are and what character you're playing?
Hi, I'm Mike. I'm playing Felix, the wonderful rogue bard, and he actually has the planar touchstone of Sune, which is the fountain of youth. So it makes him even more handsome and charismatic than everybody else. Ha!
Totally use that to his advantage.
I
Points and
love
time.
it. Oh my god.
He uses it only for good.
He uses it
That's
only for
right.
goodness.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Totally.
He's not a terrible person.
No.
Not at all.
Of course not. Why would you even say that?
Smile.
Smirk, wink, wink, grin, grin.
I love it. And what
Oh,
about Mr.
that's-
Lando?
What? We just hit level
We
4.
did it!
What?
Or level 3.
Level 2.
Level 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're on level 3.
Yeah!
Oh yeah, well we just finished. We just
Oh.
finished the hype train.
Yeah! Woo!
Yay!
The hype
Thank
train has
you
settled
so
into station.
much.
Thank you all. Thank you all. For
I love
building
that
the
we
hype
have that
train.
little that little train whistle.
It
That's
really just
amazing.
makes
It's so
my
good.
day,
I
you
keep it
know?
on my desk within arm's reach at all times, just in case. It was like
never know.
$4.
Just in case.
I was like, yes, of course. How
Yeah.
can we not do this?
Oh my god, that's
crying.
hilarious. All right, so yes, Lando, why don't you tell me all
Yeah,
about your character?
Yeah, so my name's Lando. I'm a part of Player Knowledge. I run the tech, but I play Gorf, the himbo barbarian, who's also a ranger. He loves combat, and that's pretty much most of what he does.
He loves combat.
He loves combat. He loves fighting things.
Let's say things.
He does.
He's basically the
He does.
antithesis of his brother Goru.
Well,
So.
But he also is
not
an
anymore.
amazing chef. He is
Also
also
is
an amazing chef.
yes.
So,
Yeah.
I love it. Hey,
He's basically
hey there.
Kronk.
Shadane, why don't you tell me all about you?
Hi, I'm Shadane. I play Prothon here on Planer's Allies. He is a necromancer Drake Warden who has all these adorable drakes that he's able to summon. Right now, his mainstay is Kalata, who's a lightning drake, who's very excitable and actually is the cause of him getting a planar touchstone, the Heart of the Sky, that basically
That's
has
right.
him attuned with a massive mile-wide air elemental that's holding up a city. Very cool
Yep.
shit.
Yes. We don't like silly. We like epic. We like
Yeah.
big epic things. They are so to give you a little rundown of what's been going on with these guys. So over the course of the past months, they have been trying to deal with the fact that there is a lich queen named Kiel Nasi, who very recently came back from the Shadowfell and took over the country that she used to rule more than 1,000 years ago, before the breaking of the world. She is amassing an army. She's killing everyone in her country and putting them on a special altar that she learned how to construct in the Shadowfell, where you put a living being and the body of a Warforged on there. The soul will be transferred to the Warforged, creating a mechanical subject, while the soul is torn out of the person creating an undead. So she is creating a huge army of both Warforged and undead, which do not tire and just can destroy everything. Her entire country is currently surrounded by these forces, and they just keep building up day after day after day. In order to combat this threat, our heroes have been heading around to all of the different countries, trying to pull together a coalition of people that can actually fight on all fronts. Currently, they are in the city of Jarsai, which is the capital city of the country of Jarsai, which is an elemental city. Every one of the 4 quadrants is ruled by a different sultan. One of each of the genie types rules there, using a proxy of their genasi type. But very recently, our heroes actually brought democracy to one of the city quadrants.
Yeah.
And now there is a fabulous gnome called Granny, who is now We don't know if she is a queen or if she
Or
is a
Sultan.
president.
We've gone through a lot of names.
Yeah, we don't know what to call her
They're all
yet.
interchangeable.
But she now rules the Air Genasi city, part of the city, which is actually floating on top of, like Shadane said, a now 2-mile tall giant air elemental. Last week, or not last week, it is your city, Air Genasi.
And it's pretty sweet.
Last week, they came back to Delver's Dream, their home base, to figure out a few things, talk to a few people, do all the fun stuff. And when they did, because there were a whole bunch of environmental effects, somebody started it off by creating a blood elemental, utilizing a whole bunch of stuff. And what they have discovered recently is the Book of Vile Darkness that exists now. So they defeated that barely. Like, people kept going down. Like, I was concerned that, like, maybe they were all gonna die. But they made it. They did. So that is where we are right now. We are about to head back to the Elemental City in order to actually do the peace summit to try to pull all of the different factions together in the city and make sure that all of them are working together to stop this Lich Queen. So, knowing that now, knowing what we know about this, let's look back and see what the hell is going on with all of this. So, number one, all right, who wants to write all this down for me?
I already looked through. I wrote it down already.
So, all right.
I'll write it again. Or make extra notes.
For Aragenasi's 5 community subs, thank you so much. You get an environmental effect, so that's one environmental effect going. Noria, 500 bits. Calindria, 100 bits. Fabulous. Thank you, both of you. Aragenasi, 500 bits. Thank you. There is, we've got Desmay, thank you, with 20 bits. Fabulous. Chaotic and Carney, each with 100 bits. So what does that put us at?
That puts us at 12 bits, but one of them, or 1200 bits, but one of them was a advantage.
Okay, fabulous. So that was Aragenasi, right?
Right. So we have 7 plus 2s.
Nice.
Okay, fabulous.
Great way to start
Not
the
counting
day.
the 9 that we had before, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we just keep racking them up.
You need to use them. I'm
current
gonna
total is
stop.
16.
I'm gonna cut it off at 10. Like, you can't have more than 10.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Someone else will get an advantage.
We'll use them.
We'll say that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna take the advantage. It's for me.
It's fine. I take
That's
it.
fine.
That's fine. All right, so that's
Any
7,
overflow
7
immediately
plus
goes to
2s for the
Kyle.
session.
Yeah.
All right.
7 plus 2.
So, Aragenasi, here is how environmental effects work. If anybody else wants to throw an environmental effect, you can now see the process. Aragenasi, you will choose from these 3 words: fire, air, no, fire, water, or earth.
Where this is going.
Let's see. Water. Yes. All
ugly.
right. Players, at any point during this session, you may ask for a specific secret about any of the water elemental people that you meet. All right.
Yeah.
You may
All
have
right.
that. So, yes, let us look at what's going on. You are still within the study of Ingrath, the noble lich, the protector of Delver's Dream.
Ooh.
Tell me, you have just fought a blood elemental empowered by the Book of Vile Darkness. How you doing? How you feeling?
Not the greatest, actually. A little banged up.
Yep.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm the same way, Crow. It's just very covered in blood, and
How much of that is yours, and how much of that came from the blood golem?
I don't even know where my blood starts and the blood golem ends right now.
Wait, Ingrid. Did you find out anything from your reading? Sorry that we had to take you.
Well,
from
I
it
did.
now.
I did get a bit distracted when you know a monstrous creature that is now all over me floors
I'll get him up.
came out of the damn book. What did you do?
I looked.
We didn't do
I looked to
anything.
go.
Well, you obviously did something. It wasn't there before.
It was the book.
No,
I
it
don't
was.
know how you can blame us.
Oh.
Also, I mean, we brought the blood axe to it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You brought an axe full of demon blood and put it right next to the Book of Vile Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe next time, not doing that. I
I
think.
didn't know a book and an axe wouldn't get along. Odd.
No, but Ingat, you already told us about you found the original place for the orcs for their necromancy, and
Oh, that's right. That's what I was looking for. Yes, hold on just a moment. And you see her giant library that is just shelves and shelves and shelves of books, about 15 stories high. You watch her float up probably 70 or 80 feet and start digging through a couple of the shelves. She pulls out a book and she says, "That's right, yes, over here. So you had a section of orcs that were dreamers, and they seem to remember a few things from before the break. Their dreams are fragmented at best, but when you put them all together, which somebody did, I can't really read the author's name because it's been about 600 years. But what they say is that there was a spot that was very, very good. There's for the necromantic arts, and that it was buried beneath the rubble as the landscape was shifted and changed by the breaking of the world. So, I know that it is not going to be on the surface, but if you can find an irregular place, probably close to one of the borders, you might be able to find this place. I can't tell you what's going to be inside, but most likely it's going to be necromantic secrets, the likes of which this world has never known. Don't forget that Nanked before the break-in was a place filled with the undead. How to talk to them, how to excite them, how to bring them back, how to destroy them. Who knows how many things are going on over there? But I suppose at this point you're going to have to get through an entire army in order to get there, aren't you?
I suppose so. I mean, other than that, the only strange place I know on the borders is Verendeth.
Oh Lord, that place is not great.
Do you suspect it's that?
I don't know. They don't
What's
have
in
a map
Verendeth?
or anything, dear. They just say that it's on the border, that it almost was lost during the break-in because it was so close to the border.
Oh dear.
Felix, what's in Verendeth?
Only
Nothing good.
it's all cliffs, and it's just terrible. Anytime anybody tries to even walk through, the floor underneath you could open up and swallow you, and that would be the end of it.
Basically have
For
to
those
fly.
of you who want to know what Verendeth looks like, we've got it right over here. This is the land that we are inhabiting right now. Currently, they're over here in Delver's Dream. Jarsai is the land up here, the elemental land. filled with water, air, fiery deserts, and earthen mountains. And the Queen Lich here lives in Kalamundra, the capital of Nanked. This is Verendeth, the wasteland. For little history, those of you who are interested. 1,000 years ago, there was a great war amongst the gods. Each had a planet all their own that was designed to their specifications and filled only with the people that they wanted there. During this war, they actually used their planets in order to attack each other. And when they did, the planets shattered. The god of wisdom, though, having strong mind and body, pulled little shards of each of the dying planets and put them together into this world called the Patchwork Planet. Now, being slammed into place in a new world affected each country a little differently. Sadly, Verendeth was the place that was all Underdark, created by the goddess Lolth for her drow, but also filled with gnomes, Druger, and all the monstrosities that you find under the ground. But because that world was all cavern and no surface, when it was thrown into the mix here, the caverns themselves began to crumble and shatter, leaving a wasteland that, if you step foot on it, may be fine. Or you might fall a mile down through endless caverns as the ground crumbles away beneath you. So yes, it could be there. I have no more information to give you on that, dearies.
Thank you.
What I do have is the fact that we need to do something about this Book of Isle Darkness. We cannot keep it here.
I mean, we do know a goddess, but really think her plate's full dealing with the whole situation with the demons, the Lord of Demons' daughter and everything.
Well, I find it very interesting that you will just sort of cast about the fact that you know a goddess. I'm sorry, that's not super intriguing to you.
Oh yeah, I mean, we're pretty cool,
We've done
me
some
and
things.
me and Sune.
You seem like an arrogant little bastard to me, little mouse.
Yes.
Ingrid, please. I mean, how long have you known me now? Like,
It's his best quality.
About a month.
Best quality.
my only redeeming quality, honestly.
Oh boy. What have I gotten myself into? So
Yes.
much.
If you can somehow contact her, it is said that there is a way. And she flies back up almost to the very top. You watch as she sort of sweeps. She doesn't like blow dust off of this. She sweeps piles of dust off of these things.
Giant dust
that
bunnies.
that have not been touched in many hundreds of years.
Hey, is it snowing? That's not snowing.
And she pulls one out, opens it up, and she says, "It has been recorded twice in history, at least in legend, that the Book of Isle Darkness was destroyed, at least for a time.
It can come back.
First, as long as evil exists on the plains,
Who wrote
anywhere,
it again?
the Book of Isle Darkness has actually been added to over and over and over again by the most evil creatures and the most evil people ever to roam the world." I feel like we really need to change the music from like...
Yeah, it's just like
Sorry,
very
that's the Delver's Dream theme. I will 100% change it.
It was like the book
Like,
of vile
I'm like-
darkness.
I'm like,
The
we're having a
Book of
picnic.
Vile Dark.
It's a nice picnic that we're having on a hillside.
yeah,
doing
we're
the
talking
things.
about the
It's
book of vile
great.
darkness.
We like it. So just, you know,
This is more
There we
appropriate
go.
for the Book of
Yeah.
Vile
you
Dark.
Thank
you did just kill a blood golem. So like there's
Nice, somber,
everything's
heavy.
fine.
Does
Yeah.
Does anyone
It's
have a
fine.
towel? If I leave the blood, it will mat my fur.
Oh my
I need all new clothes. I need all new clothes. These are ruined.
All right, yes, that's true. They certainly are.
Oh, and before I forget, Ingrith, I'll pull out a now stained etching that I did of the rune we found on the hidden door in our house from Jarsai, from the Erjanasi island, and I'll show it to her. And I said, "This seems like it reminded me of your sigil. Do you know anything about this?"
Oh, yes. When I was alive and traveling the world, doing all the fun things that we did back then, I created a few rooms just for me out there. This one was in Jarsai, you say?
Yes.
Well, maybe one day I'll show you what's in there.
Oh, is it cool?
For now,
Is
though.
it cool? Can I be excited about it for later?
I mean, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. Like, there's I think now one of the things that we should be discussing is how to get rid of this damn book.
Oh, God. Another thing on our plate of things to do that's like dire to the stakes of our entire universe.
Is it destroyable?
It is. It very much is. You see, like I was saying, the Book of Vile Darkness has been added to by some of the most awful creatures and awful people ever to have roamed the multiverse. Each time someone tears a page out, the Book of Vile Darkness will find itself in a new place with someone who has that information that it needs.
That's terrible.
Well, it's vile.
It's true.
Effective. So it's
Now,
like alive?
in a way, as long as there is evil in the multiverse, this book shall be here.
So is the only way to get rid of it to eliminate all evil?
That is the only way to
Yes.
permanently
Can
get rid
we
of it.
can we track
But-
it somehow? Rip out pages and then find where the book goes and then kill that person and just repeat?
Well, the book doesn't just disappear when you pull a page out.
Oh.
Over the course of its time, it will find a way to get that information back into it.
It
But
finds a way.
oh my god, there's yes,
I want to track
the-
down those people and beat them all up.
but I mean, you can certainly try to just beat up every evildoer in the multiverse.
I feel
If
like
you'd
we
like
have.
to,
That's a
Garth.
good plan.
I think maybe there
I
are
feel like-
better ones.
We're on a bit of a time scale here. Is there a way to temporarily get rid of it?
There are ways. In this book that I have been reading, there are only two known ways to do so.
All ears.
One of them is if you can get it into the hands of an actual solar, one of the angels that rules over an entire solar system, not just a country or a planet, but rules the crystal sphere itself. If they take the book and tear it in two, it will disappear for a time. The other one
If
is
you-
far more difficult.
The
A
first
creature who
one
is attuned.
sounded difficult.
A creature who is attuned to the book for 100 years can unearth a phrase hidden in the original text. When that word is translated to Celestial and spoken aloud, it destroys both the speaker and the book in a blinding flash of radiance. But again, that will only last for a short amount of time.
Who has that kind of time to wait 100 years as well? I
And
mean,
wouldn't they have to be bad?
Well, not necessarily.
Oh.
It will harm you very much if you are not evil and you attune to the book.
I don't
But
think
if
we
you
have
can
100
survive-
years. It's
Get
issue.
it? No. I do not believe so either.
So,
But these are the ways that we can destroy it.
hey Felix, you
you
said that
believe-
you were. Buddy,
well,
buddy,
that's what I was just going to say. Is do you believe that Sune would be able to destroy this?
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if a god of good would be able to step in quite that directly. I'm
Right.
sure they would have tried before now. They've been around for as long as the book has, and none of them have ever done it.
You know
She's
when you
Perhaps
stepped
so
in
not.
far?
before, hasn't she?
Stepped into do what?
To defeat shoot, over the table. I don't remember the spider.
Loth.
Loth.
Loth. Sorry.
Yeah.
To defeat Loth in the mine.
Well, certainly, but that was an incursion onto the prime material plane. Sune is more the gods. If a god attempts to come to the prime material and do something as drastic as Loth was, not use her emissaries or her church to do it, but come and do it herself, gods are empowered to stop them. It's the reason that they don't wander about the place, wrecking the place up a bit. They use their agents.
But this would still be that. Exactly, wouldn't it? I mean, we as her agents would be bringing her this vile book to
You
destroy.
can play semantics. Oh, Lord, you can play semantics all you want with this, my dear. But no, the gods cannot do it. You're not going to find a way around that.
Well, then how do we find an angel
Does-
person?
Oh, a pardon?
A solar.
Solar. I don't think that's.
Well, if you've got a relationship with a goddess, I'm sure she's got a couple on call. Good
Yeah.
Lord.
That was my
You've
next
got
step.
the friend who's a goddess. So
All right. God.
Well, we were
Should we
wanting
just-
to pay Sune a visit anyway to make sure that the bracelet wasn't harming her. If it could harm a god, I'm uncertain about these things. I'm new here.
Well, I mean, not that, but we also kind of sold her out
sold who
as
out?
having. There was a demon that visited Jarsai while we were there to question
Oh, good
us
God.
specifically
We didn't have a choice.
about this magic item, and we gave up the information.
It would have been a massacre.
A lot of people have died.
I was trying to send the demon on a wild goose chase. Imagine how much farther we'd be if we had more time to do all of this. If
I'm
we
sorry,
sent-
where was the demon from?
Oh,
I believe it was.
Why would something from the abyss be after you?
Asmodeus is looking for his
yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
Asmodeus doesn't live in the abyss. Good lords, he lives in the nine hells. What's wrong with you?
That
it was a devil.
It was a
then.
devil. Many devils, actually.
Oh Lord, you know they're two whole different things. Good God.
I always get confused on them. They,
They're
it's
all
so
bad.
terrible. But
This is why I don't like having conversations with anyone who's less than 100 years old. Good Lord.
Oh.
okay, boomer.
You kids are all the same. You and your
Sorry.
damn
No.
phones.
I take that back. I take that back.
As
I take that
soon as you say that, you
No. I
You
take it back.
feel
I take it back. I
yourself-
didn't
Oh,
say that. That
Oh,
was that was
no.
above table.
You
That
did
was
it.
above table.
You did it now.
That was above
Little
table.
mousy
No,
mouse.
She
come on.
mad.
Oh,
Time. No.
You
I
disrespected
would
the
like to
lich.
Here is how my worlds work.
Uh,
You may do whatever you want. You may have
Come on.
whatever you want. You may say whatever you want as
I
long
know.
as you pay for it. The issue being, you don't get to set the price. So now you will pay it.
I'm just gonna like take a step away from Felix. Whatever.
All that happens is Felix suddenly starts floating.
Yay.
Oh.
Up and up and up and up and up until he is eye to eye with Ingrath, the Lich. As you look into her eyes, she whispers to you very gently, I have chosen the side of good in order to protect the mind for me brother and me people. But I have spent many hundreds of years becoming a lich, flaying people, sacrificing them, eating their very souls so that I could make sure that I could get this done. I've captured a beholder and tortured it until it created one that I liked. I have beaten dragons and armies into submission. Do not disrespect my experience. Unless you'd like to feel me wrath. And with that, she uses one of her lair actions to very gently suck.
What?
To very gently, sorry, that was a bad place. to
Yeah, that was a
Oh,
really bad.
oh,
That was
okay.
like really awkward pause.
Ooh.
They suck.
Man,
Uh,
this
Very
Fountain
gently
of
suck.
Youth is really
She's
paying
just-
off. Let me
Yeah,
tell you.
she doesn't suck real hard. She very gently sucks.
Oh.
She sucks 32 points of life from you.
I'm down.
That was gentle.
She
Oh.
shakes you awake. She shakes you awake. You get down to 1 hit point, we shall say. She shakes you back awake. And she literally holds your life in a ball of light in her hands. And she says, insult me again, little mouse. I am tired of it. I'm sick and tired of you talking when you shouldn't be. I'm sick and tired of you insulting your betters. And she takes your life force and crushes it until it is just little embers of light falling down the 15 stories. Now, what were we saying? And she lets you fall about 14 stories, like 140 feet. She lets you fall.
Gorf
I just go
then-
and grab him.
runs over and
Before
like does one of these.
before he hits the ground, she stops your fall and gently puts you on the floor.
I just
She
look
says-
over at Felix. Your most redeeming quality.
Alright, I do want to say above table that reaction to OK Boomer was exactly what happened in real world.
Appropriate.
It's such an
Appropriate.
appropriate and accurate reaction to that.
Very accurate. Nothing less would have sufficed.
So funny.
Respect your betters.
So then she just very gently looks at me and says, so, now that we have an understanding, why don't you tell me what you'd like to do next?
Guess we have to go to Jarsai.
Yeah, we still have a few business.
No,
You
it's
guys want
really
a list
boring.
of things we need to do?
Uh,
We have
Oh.
a lot.
You've been making a list?
You
can
haven't been
write?
keeping track? Ugh.
I'm just kidding. I could write too. Just not good.
And now let's switch back over to Bucolic because she's now fine. She's not angry anymore. She's good.
Hit the theme song.
Delver's theme song. We're having a picnic. It's a picnic.
Yay!
Picnic time.
I'm not talking
Picnic
about the
baskets.
ugly book anymore.
No one cares about that book.
Worf is still
You care
covered in
about
blood.
Good times.
Head to
Good
toe.
times had by all.
He tried to grapple that thing, so he's covered. Just
Yeah.
drenched.
Yes. So now, what are we gonna do?
So that list.
Yeah, well, we should either go to Jarsai and figure out things there, contact Sune and see if we can somehow get a hold of a solar to come here and destroy this book. We still haven't talked to the people of the city that we own to see their needs. I mean,
I feel like that last entry on the list is kind of like the I wish for more wishes, I wish for more things to do thing. Like, I think we should save that one for like, I'm not a dignitary. Or
If
a
we don't do
ruler.
that, it'll
But,
just
like-
keep getting pushed back. Or more stuff will come up. It always does.
Don't you guys
She
have
looks-
like an
so-
envoy to kind of be an intermediary while you're not here?
I tried hiring those, but I mean, something stopped me from doing that, so I guess.
I'm sorry. What was happening?
He asked
Discussing
if we had
perhaps getting
intermediaries
intermediate.
to
Okay,
help
you guys.
do
If
that stuff, but
you have to stop talking at the same time. I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. There's yes, right.
Oh, Crow asked if we had intermediaries to help take care of business in the mine.
Yes, and you said you wanted to hire them.
Yes.
Like an
What was the
executive
issue?
assistant.
When I tried to do that, you told me no.
The which one?
About hiring people to take care of, you said no. If you want to do this, you have to do it in game by as your character.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
you can't just hire someone to do your jobs.
So no, we don't have intermediaries.
Well, I was just saying that, running an entire country is kind of like a full-time
You
job.
can-
but-
Right.
You can absolutely. So, just chat. So you understand what's going on. There's all kinds of little sort of like mini games that we do where it's like resource management and how is everybody doing, and there's certain things that certain people in the city like and certain things they don't, and their opinions will change and that'll do things to the city. So there's all kinds of fun like behind the scenes mechanics that are happening on all of that stuff. And just FYI, Mike, once you talk to somebody about what's going on and make a decision for them, you're not going to have to keep going and talking to them over and over and over again. But you guys actually have to go find out what the needs of your people are. You can't just say, somebody's going to do it.
We do have a couple days until, or no,
it's happening tomorrow.
It's happening tomorrow. Okay, so we have
One
today
day.
until we need to be back at Jarsai. So,
Okay, so we could check up on the people here. And I'm
Fabulous.
not sure if this place has anyone capable of contacting a god, but you guys seem resourceful. You could do those two things. contact Sune, deal with some domestic issues.
Doesn't Corton have that cleric? I mean, maybe he has a way.
Who's Gorton?
That's a
What?
good
Oh,
point.
yeah, you don't know. You don't know yet. Yeah. Who is
Wait,
Corton?
really?
This is his first time here.
That's true. It's totally true.
Anything, guys.
Let's go around and talk to
Oh
people
my
today.
God.
All right, let's do it. I mean, I'll be bored, but it's necessary.
Can I take a rest? Is this the beginning of the day or?
I think it was. I think we woke up and had to immediately deal with like the thing that like there was the bag of holding that's why we ended up coming here in the first place.
Today is Big Louie's trial, which is why you are not in Jar Saeed. They are handling the
Yeah.
trial on their own.
Yeah, they locked us in our rooms.
That was the day we were locked in our room. I thought that was the next day.
I thought it was the next day too, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It might be the next day. I need to get my calendar.
Yeah.
There's
It's
a
bad.
lot of stuff you guys are doing that I'm gonna need to like. In the background, I'm trying to quietly pull up
Yeah.
all the documents.
I
need
think
to
he's interested in a
actually-
long rest. I think that's what he's getting at.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a minute though since we've done this. We had.
You guys can
off.
absolutely. You guys have rooms here. Like you're absolutely
But how much time
You
do
can
we
go
have
take a
before
nap.
we need to be back?
It's a question.
tomorrow.
Ah,
So what
You have to
time
be
is it
back
now
tomorrow.
in today?
It's morning.
Oh, it's morning. Okay.
Okay.
Oh
so
yeah, we
let's-
could take a long
it-
rest.
It's
Few
going
things
to
in the
be
afternoon.
Quite nice, actually going and sleeping in my own bed, for once.
I have a room here. Is there a spare bedroom?
Yeah,
Not yet.
We'll figure it out.
There is-
can I
there-
Let's
bunk?
get you talking to
Go
Corton.
off.
Yeah,
Just bunk with you for right now, at least.
I don't think my bed's big enough.
Spare sized.
Yeah, I'm a bear.
Well, Felix's bed is definitely not big enough.
Hey,
There's probably an empty bed somewhere.
I'll find a bed. I'll go searching for a bed.
I'm gonna take a
Um,
bath.
So, fabulous.
We have a morning long nap.
Yeah. Mid-morning nap.
I'm just sort of waiting for you guys to sort of figure out what you want to do, so we can actually do this.
yeah.
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 There is, if you just keep talking to each other, happy to have that happen. If you just want to chat with each other, totally fine. There's- So what are we doing?
Morning long rest, and then consulting Corton to see if he can help us contact Sune, and talking to the folks of Delver's Dreams.
Yep.
So what are we individually doing right now? Are there things that we need to handle?
I'm going to I've already left for my own bed.
Okay,
Gorf's
fabulous.
gonna take a bath.
I love it.
And then go to bed.
All right.
I'm
and
searching for a bed.
Here we go. There we
Yes.
go.
There
is
you
an
are.
apartment complex that has plenty of extra rooms. You can claim one of those for yourself.
I shall.
And over the course of the next whatever period of time, you can have people come and decorate it as you see fit. So you have these things. Delightful. Yay.
Hey.
That's a very good question, Clutch. Who's a snorer?
Oof.
There's yes. All right. So you may have a long rest and do that thing. There is. I'm trying to remember what what sheet I have everybody's reactions to everything on. And I'm I'm losing all of my words. All of my words are going away. So yes, so you take a long rest. Please let that be reflected in your character sheets as you are doing that. And there we go. Satisfaction was the word that I was aiming for. And there we have it. Let me see. a few things need to be shifted on that. But once you wake up, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go and meet up with everybody, and I'll pull up a list of people we have, and I'll say, all right, if you guys really want to do this, we have the dwarves. We need to ask what's how they're doing, what they need. We have the dryads. We have and I'll just like flip the page. Everybody in the market, who it just keeps growing. The goblins and the hobgoblins are some of our main people
Residents.
that we need to talk to, our main residents.
Fabulous. So, who do you want to go to first?
Well, we have to go to all of them if you want to really do this. So,
I'll go to the dryads.
all right, let's go talk to the dryads and see how they're doing.
Fabulous. As you go down, back down to the 4th level of the mine, to the beautiful central section that is covered in grass in the middle of all of those lava flows. And we can throw that map up there. Here we are. There we go. Now here we are in the 4th level of the mine. In the center of it, you have the halls of peace. The large central tree growing up strong and proud as you walk in, glimmers in the light. This tree has absorbed the fumes from the lava for centuries and has taken those minerals into itself, creating a tree with emerald leaves and agate wood. As you approach, you notice that in the boughs of the tree is a huge nest that looks as though it's on fire. It is in fact the phoenix that you helped birth. Sitting atop this gem tree, the only one that it wouldn't burn to the ground. When you get close, you see a beautiful dryad, herself created from gems, glistening in the light. She is playing with her sisters, who are not gem encrusted, but beautiful nonetheless. What do you do?
I'll just walk up, kind of, up straight and greet them. Diadem! Other wonderful dryads. Love to see you again. Sorry it's
Oh my
been so long
God.
since we visited.
You guys look fabulous. You look so nice.
Thank you.
And
Thank you for that.
all of the dryads sort of wave, and it's like, yay! You guys are awesome.
Well, you guys seem in high spirits. That's good to hear.
Yeah, it's really cool. Now, when you saved the city from that big gross thing that was over there, that was awesome.
Yeah.
We've been having a great time, and I've got my new phoenix, and I love it. It makes me so happy. And we've got our little water elementals that help keep us going, and it's so nice.
Oh, that's just fantastic to hear. Is there anything else you guys need? Since we're here, we really want to contribute to the people here, since we have all this power.
Oh yeah, you've got power. Okay, all right, big head. There's that.
Calm down, Felix.
I've been told that a couple times recently. Sorry, it's not
Be
how
careful.
I say it.
Jesus.
Might
I'm
end
just
up walking
saying,
away.
away.
we have resources to help if you have issues.
Exactly.
Oh, well, that's nice. Oh my god. I like it. I like it. There's I don't know. Well, first of all, that place over there, the one with like all the factories and stuff, it's like gross. It's so
Oh.
gross.
Yes, I
Gross
do
how?
suppose a forge in the
It's-
mine.
Smoky.
Yes.
Yeah, like there's all this smoke. There's people like the people over there that are like I don't know what they're even doing, but they're like dirty. Like they're covered in like gross.
Oh my God. She doesn't understand the concept of workers. That's so funny. I'm sorry. Oh.
So
So, yes, that is a concern. Do you have any suggestions about how we deal with that?
I don't know. Get rid of
Is
it.
Is it a visual thing? Like you just don't like how it messes with the feng
It
shui?
smells weird. It looks weird. They make weird noises and stuff over there. Like, it's just, it is unpleasant. Okay, I'm not into it.
We could make you some kind of greenhouse. Would that help? It would separate you from all of that.
Wait, you want to put me in a box?
Oh no, nothing so.
I'm sorry. What did you say to
plans.
me?
More of a magnificent floral palace.
So you want to put me in a pretty box?
It was merely a suggestion. Sorry, it didn't go.
It was a
well.
bad one.
What
Yeah,
if we
boxes
made it-
suck.
We
That's
could,
right. Thank you.
Yeah. We should
if I may, we could attempt to make it so that it doesn't sound, look, and smell horrible. With that, this
Okay, that's
I mean,
good.
That's all the
Yeah.
things she asked for.
That's what we were saying.
great. I just kind of go over to Felix and take him aside a little bit. We could just make a sustained illusion over the factory. It could do all those things.
Would that fix the smell?
You could prestidigitation. You can make it smell like whatever you want.
Would that be constant? Would that be hard to do?
Set up some
Indeed,
glyphs.
That's a lot
I
of
mean, I'm
magic.
just learning magic, so I don't really know much of
It's
how it
basic
works.
illusion magic.
All right, Crow. How would we go about doing this? We would need some powerful magicians to do that, wouldn't we?
Yeah, we can.
Or one powerful wizard.
I feel like you're motioning.
He'd
like,
probably
you're
be
doing
pissed
two
off that we asked for something like that, but he could
The
probably
one
do it.
that we would go to for illusions and stuff like that would be Peregrine and not Horton.
Oh yeah, no, he's way nicer, so probably be
things.
easier.
Peregrine? Cool, let's talk to Peregrine, whoever he is. Yeah. A wizard? Cool.
Have we seen Peregrine in the town recently?
Oh, what's
let
the
me
what's the
see.
where are they at?
Where they at, though?
They are. Currently for you guys, they just got done meeting the pirate captain.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. You guys have taken literally 5 sessions to do the one thing that you were
one
supposed to
thing.
do in Jarsai.
We will-
And we're not
And I
even
love
gonna do it
I
today.
We're not even done,
love-
technically.
I've loved every
Right.
minute of it, but there is the yes.
All right. Well, Diadem, we will do our best to fix that problem for you, but we are going to go and see if we can address everybody.
So you just don't even care about the other stuff? And you see all of the dryads are now sort of whispering to each other like, God, what a bunch of so lazy.
We are
He's so
dealing with
fucking lazy.
What?
We're getting a handle on it. Do not worry. We have someone that we can contact. to make sure that that icky, super gross, not a good
Yeah, no,
factory.
that's like one problem.
Oh, what are the other
Okay.
problems? We're all ears. Give us
Yeah,
all your
I
problems.
asked for all of any, if any.
Yeah, we tried to tell you, and then you interrupted the fuck out of us.
My-
So, first, the grossness over there. All right, it's gotta stop. It's unacceptable. There are these like gross old ladies up in the market now that keep trying to like
Oh, boy.
come down here and like grab like stuff, and they keep getting blocked by the mine, but I can feel them up there and I don't like it. They stink of evil. Okay?
Oh,
Yeah, they are pretty.
I think I know who you're talking
They're
about.
pretty gross.
The trio, yes. I
Yeah.
don't like
Well,
them
no,
either.
there's 4 of them.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
There's more?
There's 4.
Oh, yes. That's right.
One of them's
Yeah.
like only half bad, but
If you say so. But I can smell them down here. It's gross.
Alright.
Also, there are goblins everywhere, and there are hobgoblins everywhere, and there is even a friggin' demon wandering around. There is this gross blue dragon demon that keeps like making eyes at me, and it is uncool.
that's wrong. I'll tell him to stop. He'll listen to me.
Okay. All right.
Right, but yes, we will get right on those things for you.
Okay.
We'll do our
Are
best.
you gonna do that now? Are you,
Anything else you
are you
needed?
gonna go do it?
As I said, we're really trying to get as much information as we can right now and
Yeah,
try to
we're-
help everybody.
We're gathering information, and then we'll construct a plan from
Alright.
there.
Oh,
But-
okay.
But know your complaints and your suggestions have been heard, and we will take it all into account.
Written down, no less.
Well, that's cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, there was definitely so several hundred years ago, they grabbed like a little seedling that was one of our friends, who was a willow. I don't know what they did with her.
Oh, Willow's song. Yes, she's actually on the floor right above you.
Okay, where is she?
She is in the temple of I don't actually remember the name of the temple, but
I think it's Thardhar.
she's in the temple of Thardhar. She's surrounded by amazing, beautiful magic and nature.
Oh, well, that
I
seems
actually-
nice.
I visit her
Yeah,
as often as I can. She's
It's
quite
pretty
sweet.
cool.
There's yeah, maybe I'll go visit her. That'll be nice.
I'm
I
sure
haven't
she
seen
would
her in
like
a
that.
long time.
She
Yeah.
really enjoys visitors, so
Yay. Yay! Oh my god, I can't. And she looks back at her sisters and she's like, "Did you hear that? Willow song's good. We should have a party. Oh my god, we should have a party. We can totally have a party." And then they all just completely ignore you and start talking to each other about like what they're gonna wear and what they're gonna bring and all the cool stuff.
right, as we're leaving, I'll say, if you need anything, any help with the party, just let us know. We'll supply you with things. And we'll walk away.
All right, fabulous. So you now know what the issues are with the Dryads.
Felix,
But
I'm gonna be completely honest with you. It seems that the Dryads have a problem with everyone that's here
Yeah,
that isn't a Dryad.
pretty much.
Like,
Yeah, well, the other thing is, well, let's just go talk to the Florid first. I'm sure you'll see that we can't just set up an illusion over that because she actually lives in the Hall of Industry. So
And I would like to say thank you for following Carly Adams, an awesome rah. Yay.
Thank you.
So as you walk over the bridge towards the halls of industry over here, the super gross halls of industry over here, you get to the section of the halls of industry where suddenly there are flowers everywhere. You, I am going to need you to, Crow, to give me a, I'm going to need you to give me a wisdom saving throw, please.
That sounds about right.
At disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Not a problem.
Oh,
Yeah. So, okay.
11.
Lando, Mike, shut up. There's, as you round the corner, there is a beholder staring at you. What do you do?
Hand on axe. Hand like, guys, there's a beholder. Stay back. I got it.
Bro, didn't
All
know you
right.
were so rude.
Are you?
Gorf just
I
laughs.
said, shut up. I said, shut up. There's... All right. Crow, what are you going to do?
I'm like, do I know anything about beholders, really? I'm like just in the center of this like big.
You know the
eye.
legends. You know the beholders are like awful, horrific creatures that hate everything around them and just like to kill and maim and torture.
Yep, especially my friends. Not knowing about any of their mechanics, I'm just going to attempt to cast. Do I have Firebolt? I'm pretty sure I have Firebolt. Of course I have Firebolt. Come on, who would have Firebolt? I don't have Firebolt. Lightning Lure!
Lightning lure. Okay. You this beholder. Now I will describe to you the beholder. The beholder that you see in front of you is actually made completely of flowers. 10 eye stalks, each ending in a beautiful eye, are all made of flowers. Her whole body is sprouting gorgeous bouquets. She just sort of, as you start casting, she just blinks at you, and your spell just fails.
Guys, this beholder's stronger than you think!
And then, you suddenly feel yourself picked up.
I'm being eaten! It's gonna eat me!
Yep.
You find yourself encased in a telekinetic field as this beholder sort of brings you closer to her, and she then sees Felix and Gorf behind you, and she looks at them and she's like, hello y'all, oh my
Hey.
god, it is so nice to see you.
Hey, Flora.
Who is this little monkey?
Oh,
I just used to say this, I'm like bashing at the telekinetic sphere with my axe.
Do you
Trying
want me to
break
get
free.
rid of him?
Oh no, he's fine once
No,
you get used to him.
we like him. All right.
Like him.
Oh, well, that's nice. And you see her like take one of her eye stalks and sort of poke at the telekinetic field and be like, what's your name, little guy?
Yo, Toms, do not bewitch me, creature.
Oh, I wouldn't think of it. No. And Crow, you look around and you suddenly realize that all of the topiaries look really good. You suddenly take into account the nature of this beholder, and you realize that she does not petrify people. She does not turn people to stone. She turns them into topiaries. And you see all kinds of like drow, demons, like all kinds of stuff. Now just made of beautiful bushes and flowers that are just very pleasant to look at. Oh, honey, I wouldn't hurt a hair on your head.
Oh.
Insight check.
Absolutely. Roll
As you
it.
should.
Roll it.
I want to give him disadvantage.
Oh, please do.
I'll use my advantage to give him disadvantage.
Thank you.
No.
I appreciate
No.
this.
Yes.
You cannot do that.
Please, I
Dang it,
accept
okay,
it.
fine.
I'm sorry. You. No. Good
I-
God.
I accept it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry if all the stuff that you have isn't good enough, Mike. Good Lord. Huh.
That's a 25.
If
though.
I'm not
honey,
able to make it
it's
at
okay.
disadvantage, I got a 25.
Yeah, she is absolutely telling you the truth. She's very sweet.
Oh.
You suddenly feel the field sort of like disappear. You fall about 5 feet down to the ground. Well, what are y'all doing down here?
We have a little bit of time on our hands, so we wanted to walk around and talk to everybody.
You wanted to come and say hey to me?
We
Well,
did.
aren't you just the sweetest?
I was
That
actually
is
looking
so
forward-
nice.
I was looking so forward to talking to you, and I hand her a couple. I still have the 2 fireflower seeds that we grabbed from earlier. And I gave her some fireflower seeds.
Are those fireflower seeds?
Yes, they are. And I thought you would like them. I don't know. It was just a
Oh,
small-
hold on just a minute. Just
Okay.
hold on just 1 minute. Okay, I'll be back in just a minute. And you see her sort of float off through the halls of industry, and she goes over to one of the lava flows, and you watch her like use her telekinetic field to just pick up a big chunk of lava, and she brings it back over, and she's like, "Ooh, watch this. This will be fun. This will be super fun." Okay, and while she's holding her telekinetic field, she picks up both of the seeds, throws them in there, and then you watch her shoot a couple more eye rays into it, and you just watch as a whole field of fire flowers suddenly bloom on top of the lava.
Oh.
And she sets, as the lava cools, she sets it down, and it's a perfect sphere, half a sphere of now cool lava, as the fire flowers have just kept pulling all the heat out in order to actually bloom. So now she sets that down over in the middle of her garden, which looks really cool. Just this sort of wobbly, perfect half sphere of black rock with all these gorgeous flowers growing out of it. It's like, ooh, that looks so pretty. Thank you so much.
Oh, I'm just glad you enjoyed it. I was thinking of you. And,
Oh, you're the nicest.
uh,
Well, what can I do for y'all?
oh, it's not what you can do for us. We really want to do something for you, so we were coming and we wanted to ask you if you needed anything.
Well, you know, I'm not one to talk out of school, you know. But it is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit dark down here, a little smoky. You know, I think there's, you know, like, there are better places that I could be. And I have heard tell of places where there's something called sunshine, and that there are plants and things that aren't, you know, mean bitches that live inside trees.
Say no more. If you want to go to the surface, I will make it happen. All right? You deserve to be.
What's the surface?
That's where the sunshine is.
Wait, it's not just a story?
No, it's above you right now.
Oh my goodness! That's crazy!
Yes, I will talk to Corton. I will make a place for you up there. But yes, you deserve 100 times over to be free up in the surface.
Well, thank you so much. That's fantastic. You know, that just makes me happy. It does. It makes me happy in my heart.
Oh, Florid.
There's.
Can I? Is it okay if I give you a hug?
Oh, Shirley, you come on over here now.
Just give her a big hug, and I like cry.
I lean over to Gorf. Gorf, I do not be alarmed, but I believe that this beholder has charmed our Felix.
Yep, and I'm completely okay with it.
She looks at you all
Oh
and
no,
she's like,
the charm is spread.
do you think maybe we could go and look at it now?
It's
You know
fine.
what? For you, yes. And I just like, can I hold her eye, like one of her eye stalks, like as like I'm holding her hand, and I just start walking.
Yeah,
around
she
there.
like sort of curls around like one of her eye stalks around you a little bit and like puts you on top of her as she's floating
Aw.
around. So now, so now you're floating on top of her. So chat, just so you know, there's an NPC called the Florid, and what Ingrath, the lich that they used to be talking to her, that they were talking to at the beginning, in order to help her defend this place, what she did is she found an undead beholder, and the way that beholders actually have babies is they have a dream of another beholder, and then that beholder suddenly becomes a reality. But because beholders are super narcissistic, they hate everyone except themselves. They usually will fight, and if one doesn't kill the other, then they will both separate and go to different places. So Ingrath found an undead beholder and tortured it until it had a nightmare. And the nightmare of an undead beholder is a beholder of pure life, made of flowers. And that is how we got our fabulous little gal, the Florid.
Oh, and I'm glad we did. All right, I'm going all the way through the market and up the stairs. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Gorf is
as
gonna
you
go
s-
ahead and be like,
Coming through. It's fine. Like,
So first, as you start going up through the temples, you notice that there are, in fact, now clerics in each of the temples. It looks like they have returned. So that's super delightful. And every single time you enter a new room, everybody starts screaming at the beholder.
Appropriate reaction.
And you watch as she's like, why are they all yelling? I don't understand this.
Just don't know you yet. Not like we do, but they will.
Well, here, you know what helps? And she has used her telekinetic abilities to actually bring the new fire flower things with her.
Oh, perfect.
So she just starts handing out little fire flowers to people, and she's like, "Here you go. Well, how are you? My name is the Florid. It is nice to meet you."
I'll play music as we're going through to soothe everybody as well.
Fabulous. So you notice as you're going through the temple complex that like there are now people sort of like as she enters, now people aren't like yelling and screaming, but you see everybody, like all the priests sort of running ahead of you, like gossiping with everybody about this beholder that's coming through.
good.
And you watch as the news just starts spreading throughout the temple complex and heading up the stairs to the market. And so now the Florid has like a little procession behind her where everyone is just like carrying fire flowers and just dancing to Felix's music. And it's
Amongst
it's
all of
great.
them
And they-
amongst all of them is a very terrified and still unsettled Crothon because he has just a massive phobia of aberrations.
There is, yes, she's just looking around, having a great time. You get to Willow's song, and they have a lovely little conversation about how life is going, and you see like she sees all of the different types of flowers and things inside all the greenhouses around Willow Song, And she's like, oh, I'm gonna have to come down here and say hello again. Oh my gosh, it's so nice to meet you. Okay, bye. and and because she got to meet Willow Song, she's actually going to get an extra bit of satisfaction here. We like this one.
Yay!
Yay!
She's got a new friend named Willow Song. That's nice. They're going to be best friends. And you keep going as you go up through the market. The Florid sees all kinds of different people. She sees the elemental fountain. And it is super crazy to her. Like, she's used to no one being around because there's literally no one but like the drow trying to like get into the mine and some devils and some demons all fighting in there. That's what she's used to. Seeing all of these people happy and wandering around. She is just so excited to see all of these people. And now there's just all of these people just following her, just so like amused and so excited to see something like this. No one's ever seen anything like this.
No.
And
It's crazy.
as you head up out into the sunshine, you watch the first light that hits the first light that hits the Florid. She starts to bloom anew.
Oh.
And what were all green shoots suddenly turn into huge, incredibly colorful flowers all over her. And as you watch, as long as she stays within the sunshine, what looks sort of like glitter starts falling down on the ground, and wherever she floats, flowers just start growing.
Has Corton caught on to any of this yet? Is he about?
Corton greets you near his tower, and she looks at him and she's like, Corton! Oh my goodness. It is so nice to see you. Thank you so much for bringing tea down the other day. I just like to meet new people, and I love your robes and your beard and your beads. It's so new and exciting. I just think it's delightful. Yes, I think, well, goodness gracious, this is sunshine. This is people. I like it a lot.
Oh,
It's pretty great.
I think you should stay up here. I think this is where you belong.
I think so too. I think this will be fantastic.
Corton,
Is there anything? No, go ahead.
Well, I want people to share in the amazingness that you are, and sharing your happiness and their happiness. So I think that you should open up a flower shop.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't think people should have to purchase flowers. I'll just have a little space. And she looks around, and suddenly you notice all the dreamer orcs over in sort of the corner. And they're all sort of like there in the ground. And you see one of the older orcs come up and look at her and just say, welcome home. We've been dreaming about you.
I cried.
And she looks at him and just says, oh my goodness. Well, thank you so much. And she heads over to their circle of wagons. And you just watch as flowers just start blooming everywhere around them. And everything's lovely. And she looks at you and she's like, is there anything I can do for y'all?
Just be happy. That's all I ever want from you.
Corton then immediately steps in and is like, actually, yes, there is something that you can do for us. Thank you, Felix. Here is a tissue.
They're just blowing it.
And he walks with the Florid as you all follow along over to the gates of Delver's Stream. He says, I would appreciate it if anything nasty appears, if you could do similar things to what you did to the nasty ones that came up into the mine through the Underdark. And she looks at him and she's like, well, of course. Don't want nobody coming in here trampling all the flowers. That would just be terrible, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness gracious. And as you say that, you watch as a group of drow suddenly appear. Dun dun dun! Battle music initiative!
Oh, God.
Wait, really?
That's
What?
right! Initiative!
Okay. Wow, that was completely unexpected. Hold on.
I am
Wow.
surprised.
I gotta pull my character out.
Oh yeah, gotta throw my token.
That's right, give me initiative! Give me
Oh my
initiative! I
gosh.
want it all!
Are we fighting on this map?
Well, we'll get there. We'll
Okay.
get there. Just give me initiative
I'm
first.
using my advantage to re-roll that. Okay, 18.
Sexy.
All right, fabulous. We have our initiative. And as before all of you go, the Florid floats up to the top of the city gates. And you watch as she spreads her eye beams around. You watch one of them get hit with an eye beam and turn into a topiary. Another one, suddenly invisible blades show up and he is mulched into fertilizer. Another one falls asleep. Another one runs away. And another one that she keeps pumping full of energy explodes in a burst of colored lights. And with that, the battle is over. You may stop your initiative.
You know, I was kind of coming around to liking the Florid. Like, the dreamers enjoy her. She can't be that. And then I saw that, and then my fear has been reaffirmed.
Yeah,
Still a fear.
don't fuck with the Florid.
Don't step on the flowers.
Don't step
Oh,
on the floor.
look! Oh, we've got a new topiary. Would somebody please go and grab that one? We can put it over here by the wagons. I think that'll be nice. You see a couple of guards like head out, pick up what used to be a drow and is now a gorgeous topiary of a drow running towards something. And they take it over to the wagons as her
Poor
first topiary.
How can something
Guards
so
have to be
beautiful
so-
come from something so horrifying?
And FYI, if anybody wants to play with the Florid, I will be putting it up by this weekend in our Ko-fi shop
Hey, I'm purchasing
Solid.
that.
with her
He's
with her
amazing.
stat block and everything. I love her.
He's great.
Our poor guards have to be so done with all of our shit, though. Like, honestly.
So done. Gorf looks up the Florid.
Didn't save any for me. Looks all sad.
Oh, it's okay, Gorf. We'll find more.
Yeah.
One day, Gorf, you will realize that you do not need violence to define you.
I mean, maybe.
Well, I hope you learn that lesson eventually. I sure do.
You still have all of your cooking.
You do, and it is tasty and delightful. I'm
Well,
sure.
Thanks. I appreciate that a lot, actually.
Right, but it's been so lovely the time we've spent. But I think we should share more of this with other people, and I think we need to do that now.
Well, all right. That is fine. There is, but there is something, and she points over, and you see Blix, the blue
Abishai.
Abishai,
Yeah.
wandering through the camp. She's like, He's sort of gross.
Oh, I know he has a really troubled past, but we're trying to change that around. I hope you'll be friends with him. And try and help him out.
We'd appreciate if
Oh,
you
I
gave him a
suppose I could
chance.
try.
If anyone
And
could be kind to him, it's you.
I'll yell over to him. Blix, get over here for a second.
He's going to see you and then see the beholder, and he's just gonna like turn, be like, "Oh my god," and run.
That's an appropriate reaction.
That's
well,
right.
I guess I'll have to introduce him to you some other time. All right. Well, as always, if you need anything, just please contact us. I love hearing from you.
Oh, I surely will.
All right. Come on, guys.
Do we have someone that could take messages for us or something? Probably be a good idea.
Do what? No?
Well,
No.
no,
not yet.
okay. We probably should get someone that can, like, take messages for us. So that people know who to go to contact us. Make it easier for people.
I'm so sorry. I am absolutely not understanding what you're trying to do.
Sorry. I was saying that we should get someone that's like the contact point for us, so that anyone that has any complaints could talk to them, and then we just go to one person and they tell us everything.
So the thing that I said no to for Mike, the exact concept. That would be an assistant here. Like, you are going to have to actually interact with these people on your own. Like,
No, I meant like a follow up, like with the Florid, but that's fine.
No, we're gonna have to follow up.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that's the whole point of this.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I see.
All right. Who do you guys want to go talk to next?
Yeah, who?
Um,
Who's next?
well,
The
do you want to
goblins,
start
hobgoblins.
solving some issues that we have on the table already, or do you want to collect more issues?
No, we should talk to
well-
everybody and then figure out from there.
All right, cool. So, we're already at the market, so
There's a
let's
lot
start
of
there.
conflicting ones.
Okay, so the closest people to us would be the hobgoblins. So is
Okay, hobgoblin.
Flit around?
Oh, Flit.
We're just doing all the accents today, okay?
Yeah. All right. Let's see if I got that one. All right. Let's see if I get. Okay. So, hold on one sec.
Really should have warmed up before
I
that.
don't know why. I feel like I'm doing a film and like I just said like, okay, now we're gonna do this scene, and it's one of those where it's like, oh shit, I can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
This one's pretty good too, though.
Oh boy.
Oh God. So first of all, where are you going?
We're going to the goblin city.
The Goblin City. All right, which is on the second level of the mine.
Yep.
Down here.
So.
All right, roll 20. I need you to stop being gross.
Okay. It's like
There we go.
it's got a black
Everything
screen.
is so gross this session.
It's gross. Oh my God.
Gross. Oh my
You're
god.
gross.
Oh my
Gross.
god. Oh,
You're super gross.
Sorry,
Everybody's
that's
gross.
Everyone is so gross.
So as you head there, you head through the first part of the market, move into the beautifully appointed sitting room over here, with its fireplace and its various musical instruments designed specifically to make sure that everybody is comfortable and delightful. And the last time you saw the Goblin Village that exists here,
Sorry, Kyle. We
it
have
was
we have just a black screen on Discord on my end, and I refreshed it already, so it's not showing up.
oh. Well, you're terrible, and you hurt my feelings.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah,
That's
dynamic
rude,
lighting's off. I'm not sure. Here, all right, I'll put that over there first, and then I'll put it
Oh.
back over here.
So the thing
Is it
you
still-
did,
Oh, perfect.
the thing you did before the last thing worked, and then it
Yeah.
went back to black.
Yeah, it went back.
It worked for a
Okay,
second.
let me. All right, that's okay. Let us do the thing. Let's see. Here we go. Reveal areas. Let's reveal everything. Come on. There we go. Now, can you see it?
Yep. Or
Yes.
the bottom half, but yeah.
That's
There
There
we
we
go.
Oh, perfect.
All right.
Perfect.
We're good.
There we are. We
Perfect.
did it. Look
We-
at us.
We did it.
We did it. That's nice.
Oh, this place is great.
So, yes. So the last time you were here in the Goblin Village, it was just a ramshackle collection of houses that went up 100 feet. Things barely holding together. Literally, goblins dying because, like, half of a roof would just fall off onto somebody.
Crazy.
As you step inside now, though, it is obvious that they have been working very hard. And you see gorgeous, perfectly appointed houses. They are still swinging through the air, climbing up ladders, running around, doing all the goblin-y things, but they are also very well dressed. It looks as though the goblins have actually become a true part of the community.
Yes.
Isn't that exciting? Look at that. That's good times. And now, because of that, they are no longer a detrimental presence for anyone.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Yay!
Yay! Contribution!
As you get in there, you do see Flit Glowbrick, the goblin warlock who helped you defeat all of the big baddies at the end of season 1. You see him. That's right. You see him hanging out in the middle of a bunch of other goblins. It looks as though they are trying to sort of imitate like the highbrow people that they've seen, but they're not quite getting it, you know? So one of the things that you see is, for instance, you see a couple of goblins with like sticks just like beating each other, like just obviously sort of playing, but like beating the crap out of each other. And you see another goblin go up and like goes up to one of them and just sort of fixes their hand so that their pinky is extended while they're beating this person, because that's the classy way to do it. There's all kinds of things like that. Just having a lovely time over there. But you do get over to Flit, and he looks at you and he's just like, "You come! You come say
Yes.
hello! Hello!
Hey, Flint!
Hey, Flit.
Nice to meet you.
What?
Who this?
Oh, this is Crothon. Crothon.
Hi.
He smell like dragon.
Yes, he
Yes.
does smell like dragon.
Makes
That's
sense.
weird. He not dragon. Why he smell like dragon?
I have some dragon companions. They're very nice.
I want
don't
to
you
play
show me?
dragon.
Is that your only pressing matter?
I want to play dragon.
Show
Okay,
us the
play-
dragons.
I summon Kalada.
Yeah, they want to see the dragons.
All right. I-
As soon as Kalada appears, suddenly there's just Flit screams out at the top of his lung, "Dragon!"
With no context.
Oh no! No
And
context. Dragon.
You see all these little like goblin children suddenly sort of poke their heads out of all of these windows and doors, and you just see like dozens of children sliding down poles or ropes
Oh, they're
or
running
ladders,
towards the dragon.
running towards the dragon.
Stampede of dragon.
And Kalada-
Stampede of goblin children.
Kalada now just has all of these goblin children wanting to ride on her back.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
What's gonna happen there? What you gonna do?
I'm not sure. Kalada's not been this overstimulated a day in her life.
Well, I don't know. Playing in the lightning in the
Playing in the
middle
lightning
of a
storm.
giant
Okay.
air elemental.
Addendum. She's not taken being overstimulated well. This, at any point in time. And so right now I'm just like, please don't shock anyone. Please don't shock anyone. Please don't shock anyone. Please don't shock anyone. Summoning, like, the options I had were summon Lightning Drake or Poison Drake. And I feel like this is still technically the safer option.
Probably.
So Kalada is like just running around being chased by little goblin children, just having a lovely time doing the things. It's great.
I kind of hand my pad over to Gorf. You write down their complaints. I'm going to make sure that Kalada behaves. And I just go and chase after her.
Gorf
wait up!
looks at this like little tiny utensil that he handed to write, and then he hands it over to Felix.
Be like,
Oh, thank you.
you probably can't read my writing.
Well, we can work on that.
I
Gorf.
don't practice it that much.
That's fine. Nothing to be ashamed about. All right, Flit, buddy. We came to talk. I mean, how have you been?
We be so good.
I see that. You guys look amazing. I love the new outfits.
I love your energy. Great.
And as you say energy, you watch as Flit creates this astonishing illusion. And it is so realistic. You realize that this has got, even you, Gorf, realize that this is a very high level illusion. You don't know how he has managed to get this powerful this fast, but like, you met him a couple months ago and he's already like just through the roof on this. So yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He looks at you and he's just like, we're so happy, we do all kind of stuff. We help build, we help find people to help build and do the things. And this is so great. We like it, we have new homes.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're glad you're happy. Is there anything else you guys could want or need? We're here to help you guys.
There's gross old ladies.
Oh, yes, they
damn.
are a pain in everyone's side. We'll see what we can do about them.
Have they been bothering you? Like, have they come down here and...
No, Goblin's not stupid.
I mean, have the ladies come down here and bothered you?
Yeah, but Goblin's not stupid.
Now, come on, Gorf.
Okay, yeah. Yes, of course.
All right. Well, okay. Well, everybody seems to have a problem with them, so that might be something we have to deal with. That is something we have to deal with, frankly, Gorf.
Ugh, crap.
Yeah, I is their
Probably.
contract obligated? So we'll have to see exactly what we can do.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Is there anything else, buddy?
There's big gross blue dragon.
Oh, Blix. Oh, that's so unfortunate. You don't. I mean, I understand why, but
He's trying to turn his life around.
he's
think.
really trying for another shot at this whole thing, and I hope you would especially, take kindly to him. You might understand where he's coming from.
He and his brothers, they eat us.
Oh well,
Well, all his brothers are dead. He has no one.
He still eat us.
If I can
That's fair.
if I can get him to guarantee that he won't eat you, will that help change your
No,
mind?
Goblin's not stupid. We don't get eaten by Big Blue Monster.
That's good.
Is there any way I can get you to see differently?
Above table? No.
Thank you.
That does not take time. That does not
Above
take
table?
time.
Absolutely.
Nope. We're gonna move along.
Alright.
That's so
All
great.
right, but
I love it.
That's above table.
No.
Not a chance
All right.
out.
Well, we'll see what we can do about those stinky old women. All right, and I guess we'll move on.
Is anyone trying to get Crow back?
Your house
We
is
do!
great.
So mechanically, just FYI, so the goblins are some of the happiest in the mine, right? So what happens is as they get happier, as people get happier, they do more things for the mine. If they get really upset, they will actively hurt the mine, right?
Ooh,
So-
that's not great.
If they are at level 0, 1, or 2, it's just they're there, they're doing their own thing, it's fine, right? With 3, they are generally, if they get to level 3, they are generally happier. If they get to level 4, that's what you need to get to so that they will actively help to improve the mine, right? So you don't have to instruct them to do things, they will just actually help make things better. When you get to level 5, they will then start offering up gossip and information about what's going on, interesting things there. When you get to level 6, which is where the goblins are, then you can actually send them out on gathering expeditions. So if you need resources and things like that, they can be sent to go and collect those. Once you get to level 7, they will offer better goods to the party members. So if they were only offering up to like rare goods before that level, they will start offering very rare goods. At level 8, they actually work. Anytime you are doing tasks with them, they get double points. They act as though they are hasted. At level 9, they are both hasted and they can take on a second task every day. And once you get them to level 10, they get locked in. You must have done something astonishing for them. They will be locked in if they get to level 10 or if they get to negative 10. They will get locked in there too. But once they get to level 10, they will actively go out into the world as your evangelists, and they will gather more of their kind and bring them to the mine. Now, mind you, if you get to level like negative 10 on anyone, the entire population will leave the mine and they will start ruining your reputation around the multiverse. So, yeah, just FYI.
Question about the relationships. Will they eventually get over the fact that there are hags and stuff there?
The hags, they will never get over.
Okay.
There are other things that they will get over.
Okay.
Because the hags are actively still trying to like buy souls and stuff. Like it is not something that they just
Yeah, no, that makes sense. But maybe like Blix, because he's just kind of existing.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, so Blix
He's
they will
trying.
eventually get over. But there are good things that they will get over too. Like a huge thing right now is that you saved the city. So that is a big plus in your favors right? But they're going to get over that after a couple months, just like they're going to get over like new friends after a couple months, things like that. Everything gets used to things. They don't
Mhm.
appreciate it as much as they used to, but they'll also get used to things and not mind them as much, you know? So yeah, in a couple of months, Blix isn't going to be that big a problem. They'll start to get to know them, all of that good stuff. So
No.
Maybe we can
Yes.
still do something nice for them, even though they didn't really ask for much. Do you think maybe we can get them some pets? I mean, they really seem to like Kalata.
Cue Crow running, like swarm of people with Colada. Crow trailing behind that swarm. Wait! No!
Aw,
You just
they
hear
like you.
the gleeful screams of little goblin children as they are riding around on a summoned drake, having the time of their life. Sure, if you want to help them. Mind you, they are carnivores, so you're going to have to explain the difference between like a pet
Rock
and food.
All right. I guess I'll talk to Flit about that too. I'll just be like, "Hey, Flit, I noticed you guys really like that dragon or that drake. Would you guys want some kind of another companion around here to play around with?" That's not food.
Which one's not food?
If we get you a friend, you know, it wouldn't be food, but it would be a companion, someone that you can play around with. I think you guys would enjoy that.
Oh,
Cut out.
Getting some audio.
Well,
Oh,
you
there we
all
go.
stop yelling. Okay. Essentially what Flit is saying, and we are going to end the scene with Flit pretty soon because my voice is getting tired.
Oh, no.
There is
Flit, tell us about your life story.
Yes.
that anything that's a carnivore, like big teeth, they don't eat. They don't consider big teeth things food. That's why they don't consider dragons food.
All right. I'm gonna go get you a really nice, lovely pet that all of you will completely enjoy, and I'll go and do that. What should I get? A nice beast with a carnivore that's big teeth. Chat,
Oh.
help me out. What do you
It's
think?
not
they'd
going to
like?
eat all the
Yeah,
goblins.
that's not gonna eat the
Not going
goblins.
Yeah.
to eat the
We
goblins.
need a carnivore that's okay with goblins. Go, chat, go. Oh boy.
Yeah.
So,
So, what do you
We're
want to
gonna
do
move
next?
on, though. Well, we're in the market. Do you guys need anything? We can stop and
Dire
grab something real
wolves.
quick. Ooh, dire wolves would be nice.
They probably wouldn't want to live underground though.
We could keep them up above ground, and they could. I don't know. I mean, floor it up there. We could move.
I was
some
gonna
goblins up there.
The sea dragon from Hunter's Harvest.
Yes.
Oh my god. That's
Aquafina.
right.
Aquafina.
Oh my lord. Yeah, technically, according to the calendar, you guys have not, like, the Hunter's Harvest hasn't even met Aquafina yet. So,
Wow.
Yeah.
You're behind.
yeah, you
Well,
are.
Okay. Well, we're gonna move on right now.
All right.
Okay. So, I know I need some new clothes. You guys want anything while we're here?
I'm good.
All right. I'm going to. Which stall has the best magical armors and clothing?
All the hags.
Let me look at the map.
That's not the hags, because I don't want to talk to them.
Just
Keep
you're
trying
done with
to-
them.
Well, I keep trying to, as Felix, I keep trying to like outdeal them, and they just either just don't do
How old
it,
are you?
or
How old are you?
Felix is like 20.
He's 20. Do you know how old they are?
Exactly. So but nice practice every once in a while. So
He trying.
Oh my god. Oh
have to
my
do some
God.
training with someone. I don't know.
I mean them.
Them. Granny.
Yes. So all right. So you would like to? We can do shopping afterwards. I
Okay.
think. Yeah, we're already doing a
Much.
sort of intermediary
Yeah.
episode where it's
Yeah.
sort of
Okay.
we're chilling. I don't know that we need to turn it also into shopping episode.
All right. Next ones that are close are probably the hobgoblins.
Well, so
Well, I
what
thought
I
we were
will
in the market.
say is that you do have uh, you've got all of the various people that you now have in the market.
Yeah, the vendors in the
You can-
market. They also
Yeah,
have. On the list.
We can absolutely do that afterwards, though. Like,
I was gonna say that might be better while we're shopping with them. But
It's like going and just like, hey,
yeah.
Any
Hey,
issues?
how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
hey, nice
that.
deal in this kabasa. Got any issues?
Hey, forget about it. Okay.
Forget
let's
about
go.
Big Louie. Where's
so
Big
if
Louie?
you want to get to everybody, what that leaves is the noble furies, the hobgoblins, and the dwarves in general.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
And then a few other, here and there, but those are the main ones, right?
Well,
Yeah.
let's talk to the hobgoblins because I'm pretty sure the noble furies are in the fourth level of the mine, and the hobgoblins are in the third. Where exactly are the hobgoblins?
So you-
They are in the temples
Okay.
in the third level. Yeah.
Let's go talk to them. Is there a hobgoblin captain? I don't exactly remember if there was one.
There is
specific
not.
person.
There was one. He was killed sadly in the demon incursion. It's
Alright,
all
I
very
guess
sad.
Let's just go
Haven't
and
gone around
mingle
to get a
with
new
them.
Okay.
Certainly. All right, so we will head down here to the third level of the mine, to the temples. Yay! I have not had a chance to get all of the new priests in there.
It's fine. I should have brought them some stuff too, like some beers or something. They're usually standing guard.
They are. Yeah. Well, so they've now been put to work in the various temples.
All right, which ones are the closest that we can go and talk to?
As you enter the third layer, you can either go to your left or your right. Both of them would be available.
Why not start? Let's just go right. That sounds like fun.
It's the right way to go.
Good old
All
memories,
right,
right, Dwarf?
So we're going right. Okay,
Yeah.
as you enter, you see the temple or the pyramid, the stepped pyramid covered in gold and gems, and you remember very well all the traps that were there, and that all of that is fake. You remember that this is actually a temple to an evil god, and because all of the dwarven pantheon is worshipped here, not just the good ones. And as you enter, you see several hobgoblins. They just look at you very suspiciously.
Hey guys, these are some of the ones that we saved, right? Or
Sure. Mhm.
hello. Well, we are the owners of the mine now, or some of them, and we were just coming around to see if you guys needed anything. If you guys something at all.
Tell me what you have, like on your back, on your belt, all that kind of stuff.
On my back, I have a backpack with some candles, some clothing, a disguise kit, some rations, some rope.
I think he means the
visible items.
The symbol.
Yes.
The symbol.
What can? No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What is visible? This.
Backpack, dagger, rapier, the loot. And
Okay.
the bag of pretty packed.
As you enter, the hobgoblins all sort of eye you suspiciously. And then when you say, "I'm here to help," they all just smile very broadly. It's like, "Oh, fantastic! Thank you so much for coming to us." Yes, we have many things that I think you could help with. And as they come around you, give me a perception check with disadvantage.
What is
Just
it?
Felix?
Disadvantage?
Just Felix.
Oh, that is awful. 14.
Well, that's a persuasion check, not a perception check.
You're like right.
And I know,
close.
I know that your persuasion is plus 11.
Dear gods.
No.
11.
So,
you guys mind if I use
perception.
some plus twos?
Well, they gotta be
we
used
need to
eventually.
use all of them eventually.
Get
so
rid
yeah.
of them. Get rid of them.
I'll use 4? Yeah, I'll use 4.
All right, 4 plus 2s. You roll.
All right, so
11.
you have 3 left. So you get to 17. All right. You notice that all of them
I
have.
use 4 plus 2s plus 11. That's not.
That's 17, hun. Isn't it? 19. I'm sorry, 19.
19.
It's 19.
Yeah.
Yes, because I know mathing. I sure
Mathing's
do.
hard, man.
Mathing,
Don't worry
yeah.
about it.
19. Yes.
Math real good in here. Real
I
good.
did it. I'm learning this. So, you notice that they're all wearing very interesting rings. And you're not sure what the significance of. It doesn't seem to have the symbol, like they've got their holy symbols around their necks, but the ring doesn't seem to have any sort of holy symbol. And as you are looking with a 19, you can see that there is like a raised part of the ring that looks very sharp.
Can I do an insight check to see if they're like coming at me with some kind of malicious intent?
Sure. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what
that's
you
only a
find
10.
out. Yeah, they look fine. They're just coming to you. You notice, like they're sort of like coming to you. It feels very ceremonial. They are like surrounding you, and just in a gentle way, just bringing you into the temple.
I'll be very wary of their sharp, pointy rings.
Certainly, yes. Tell me, what's in your backpack?
Inventory, backpack. All my junk. Bedroll, candle, costume, clothing, rations, ball bearings.
So all of a sudden, everything just falls out of your backpack. Your bedroll doesn't, because that's attached to the top. Everything else just falls right out of your backpack. And as everything falls out, everybody can give me a perception check now.
Okay.
21.
Not persuasion.
That's persuasion. Perception.
See, I'm not
Perception. Right. Okay, so Crow and Gorf,
Eyes that see
you
God.
both see. Felix, you're still like distracted by all these people sort of wandering around you.
My perception's
Gorf,
not that bad. Theirs is just really good.
That's fair.
the Gorf and Crow, you notice that like as these these hobgoblins are like picking stuff up to like hand them back to Felix. That like they'll pick up a certain number of things, and then like some of them will be gone when they hand it to Felix.
Pardon?
Yes, sir. Yes.
What about the rest of the things?
The rest of what?
The things that you're picking. I saw you. I'm looking dead at you. Like, I'm okay.
What are you
It's just a
talking about?
misunderstanding.
Are you
You picked
are
up.
you all right? We can heal you if there's something wrong with your eyes.
My eyes work very well. They have to work.
Oh, well, that's fantastic.
I'm just saying that there seems to be. I'm not calling it foul play, but
Oh,
I'm
Mike,
misunderstanding the situation. Is all
as
I'm saying.
as you're talking, one of the hobgoblins just looks and say, "My goodness gracious! It looks like you'll need a whole new backpack. The whole bottom has been cut up. How is that even possible? It must be a very old backpack."
Oh, this thing, yeah, I had it for a while.
Well, is there anything else that we can do for you, sir? And now all the hobgoblins are looking over at Crow like,
No, that's
just,
it. You guys
You-
actually here.
You now
I
have a
put the
whole
backpack
bunch of
down.
stuff. You have a whole bunch of stuff in your hands now as they just keep handing you more and more items that used to be in your backpack.
I'll just put the items down. I'll say, I'll come back to collect these later. I mean, we don't really need these right now.
Oh, yes, of course. And suddenly they start like piling them up closer to the altar.
I trust you guys to take care of them now.
Oh, we will.
All right, take care. And I hey, let's go, guys.
I wasn't gonna
Is this
say
a
anything.
cultural thing?
Last
Is it
time I
another
tried
cultural
to,
thing? Go on.
as you say, I wasn't gonna say anything. Last time I confronted the thief, it didn't go very well.
I try not to accuse them of stealing.
I don't know
this
what to
time.
do
That
in those
worked.
situations.
You may each give me a religion check.
Yay!
And you can absolutely do it with advantage because you are in the temple. Oh my God, Felix.
Oh, that's better. Oh, yeah.
All right,
You said
Crow.
advantage.
Crow, you you suddenly recognize the temple that you're in. It is the temple of Abathor. And it's the dwarven god of greed and deceit. And you suddenly look at this and you realize, yeah, okay, this is exactly what we should have expected walking into this temple. Yep.
Hey, Gorf.
Yeah.
It's a cultural thing.
Oh.
see. Great.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's
yeah.
still wrong. We just
It's still
ignore
wrong.
it. We just ignore it because it's their culture. I get it.
It's a cultural thing. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're learning. We've learned.
I think
Yeah.
that was sarcasm, but let's move on.
It was
past
a little bit of sarcasm, but you
Yeah.
know.
Felix, you recognize, briefly as they start talking about that with a 13, then you remember, oh shit, that's right, this is that temple. Oh, okay. And you may make me a either a history or intelligence check, whichever one you'd like.
Ooh. Oh, that was almost a 1.
You would you like to use any pluses?
No, I honestly,
Okay. There.
I'm just gonna be like, you know what? I didn't need that stuff anyway. I'll
Okay.
pick some more up on. I have another backpack at my house. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
It's
So, how about we look at the holy symbols before we enter the temples?
I think you'll find the rest of them are a little bit more inviting.
yeah, that is the only evil one.
Okay.
the only truly evil one. There's
Yeah.
a couple neutral ones, but
They
that's
don't
the
get to
only evil
hear.
one.
They don't get to tell us what they want now. They lost their opportunity.
I think they took what they wanted.
That's, you know what, good for them. They
Yeah.
have some rations now, I guess. Yeah, let's see across the way.
Okay.
So as you enter the hall, the entrance hall, you find several hobgoblins there from various temples, and they greet you very warmly.
Well, hi there. Thank you for the wonderful greeting.
Yes, how are you?
Actually rather exhausted, but we came to see how you were doing and see if there was anything we could do to assist you with the resources we have as being partial owners of the mine.
Well, we've been living in the temples for quite some time, and it is nice to have new people coming. But the market still isn't full. And we would love to see new people coming to the temple complex so that we may show them how beautiful the Dwarven way is.
Well, we actually just got some new allies. Have you seen any genasi or gnomes coming through here?
We have seen, but we feel we know there could be more. There are still empty stalls.
Well, we are
Do you
still
have
working at it.
suggestions?
The more amazing, the better. The wider the spread, the better, for showing people that the Dwarven Pantheon is the one that will light the way ahead.
We should go to like a good place and get like angels or some cool people.
Yeah, maybe. Jesus, you guys, you have plenty of portals to awful places.
We've been busy with stuff on this plane.
Yeah.
I don't think
Gorf would love to
anyone
go to like Olympia or something.
from any of the good planes would appreciate.
Maybe not Olympia. Maybe the chaotic good one.
Yeah.
Let's
You
just
know,
yes.
One of the good ones.
We are planning on opening up all of the stalls eventually, and
Yes. Now, there are a few detractors in the market. You do have, not to put too fine a point on it, there are hags
The hags, of course. Yeah.
in the market. There are also, we have certainly noticed that the humans do seem to be a little aloof.
Oh, you have a problem with the humans?
I mean, they did persecute us for hundreds of years.
They're not
drive us
exactly
out of our
my
homes.
favorites as well, but
Yeah, they low-key kind of suck.
they have been trading rather fairly in the market.
Certainly. That doesn't erase centuries of history.
You're right. What would you suggest we do? I feel it.
Well, just get rid of them would be the easiest thing.
Yeah, but not practical. They have a contract.
Well, that is sad.
And they're not
The other thing,
technically doing... Oh, sorry.
the other thing that is of some sort of issue is that we are starting to get some conflicting messages from the noble furies and from Corton.
Yes, having two rulers is quite daunting. If we could limit them, would that help you at all? If we could say that you go directly to one of them, would that help?
It might.
I suppose we should have a meeting with the leaders soon. We will definitely bring that up and try to solve that for you, best of our ability.
Well, fantastic. That will be just wonderful. Praise Moradin. And as one of them says praise Moradin, you hear all of them say praise and then a different name of a different god.
Naturally.
I just kind of follow along and say praise, and then just,
Praise
yes.
This is a good
Praise
one.
Low key trying to say all of them at the same time, but obviously failing. Nod to
And
them.
how?
Is there anything else?
We do so enjoy our goblin friends. They are a delight. Many of them have come to see the beauty in the dwarven religions and are no longer worshipping the filthy goblin gods.
Yes, perhaps you two groups should mingle more often. I see no problem with that. That you should just.
They look at you as
soon.
soon as you say you should mingle, and they're like, "You don't have a problem with him." It's like, "I'm sorry, were we not supposed to be?"
No. Well, no. Obviously not.
Did you see a problem with that before?
No.
We here believe that Delver's Dream exists to form unity between all those within it. So we
Yes.
highly encourage all to
Just which is exactly what we have been doing.
continue your great work for your
Well,
various
thank
dwarven-
you.
It's just.
Praise Halasamashama.
It's just so surprising to me because a lot of the people in here don't exactly like each other. So seeing that your group and the goblins are
That's quite interesting. That's new to us.
well, I mean, you and the humans for one, but obviously you have reason for it. But
And not that others don't, but
it's just bad blood from the past.
trying to move past it. But it's hard.
Perhaps we should have a festival of sorts to promote unity
Ooh.
amongst all within.
Oh,
That
that's a
might be
good
quite
idea.
Fantastic
interesting.
idea. We could get the isn't there a prince a merchant prince of like celebration or something like that is in charge
A merchant prince of loyalty.
of loyalty? Yes, we can get
Yes,
the merchant prince of loyalty
that guy.
to help us gather as many different cultures as possible and celebrate them all. And then during that would be an amazing time for everybody to come here to the temples.
I think that it would be a fantastic time. I'm not sure if we should divert resources from the monstrous Lich Queen in
Of
order to
course.
have a party.
Oh,
But
it will be a yearly thing or something. Maybe something to look forward to at the
that
very
would be
least.
nice. That would be nice. Yes.
It could be the celebration of the downfall of that bitch.
Oh my
We're in a holy
goodness!
place. God, tongue.
Sorry.
It's language.
You
Sorry.
see, you see a couple of the hobgoblins sort of snicker.
Praise.
When you say
We're in-
Wait, do they ever like switch which one they say just to like mess with us?
There are a few that
Yeah.
do, like, there are some that worship, like, there are a lot that, it's a whole pantheon, so there's some
Yes.
that, like, worship, like, different ones, like Moradin and Baranor are, like, the mother and the father, or the father and the mother of the Dwarven pantheon, so there's a lot of crossover there, but also things like Thard Har and Marthammer Duin. It's like one is, nature and jungles, and the other one is exploration. And so there's definitely like some crossover there too. And there's some crossover between the merchants and Abathor, so the merchant, the god of merchants and the god of greed, like there's. So yes, you do. You hear some switching and some delightfulness.
Awesome. All right. Was there anything
And
else?
you look at all of that they sort of look and they say, thank you for listening. And you hear a couple bells toll, and you realize that this is now when it's time to go do prayers, and they all sort of wander away.
All right. Nice talking to you. Okay, so
Praise
Where's
Praise!
all right. We should contact Corton and the Noble Furies and have a meeting together.
All right.
Let's-
On the last place we need to go besides the markets is the dwarves. So,
Oh, good catch. All right, let's go down to the 4th level again and
Yes.
talk
Maybe
to all
we
of the
can-
dwarves.
Yeah.
right.
Fabulous. All right. So as you head down, where do you want to go?
Where's the highest population of dwarves? That would be the
The halls of
Either
rest. It's where the homes of the
Right.
dwarves are.
Okay, let's go to the halls of rest.
Alright.
Teleport, go.
All right. Fabulous. You head down
Transition.
there. You could also go to the halls of beauty, which is where the stage is. So, and have like a town hall. Either one.
Town hall sounds complicated.
But I could get on stage. No,
I could get on stage.
Oh, there's a bad thing on the stage.
there is.
Oh, is there?
There's
Is it left
there's a
there?
little pit fiend.
Yeah.
Is there a pit fiend on
Just a little
stage?
guy.
Tiny pit
Just a
fiend
little
on stage.
guy. Everybody likes a little pit fiend sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a cool
Well,
guy.
if there is anyone in the Hall of Beauty,
There are 3,000 dwarfs here, so there's people everywhere.
of course, we could,
Shouldn't we
stage
just
a
talk to
public forum.
Bandolf?
Or that.
Let's talk to the people first before we talk to the leader. What, do you want to do everything through Bandolf? These are our people too now, Gorf.
Alright,
Well,
I'm
it is.
appropriately chastised. Thought it would be easier.
That's right. Let's go to the halls of beauty.
Dwarf just like walks and hangs his head.
Cheer up.
All right, so you head over to the halls of beauty.
All
right. You see many people over there, and there is, they're sort of milling about, looking at the gems, sitting in some of the seats, chatting with each other, all of that stuff.
All right,
Stage is
I'm gonna-
yours.
I'm gonna get up on stage.
All right,
Oh god.
Fine. And with the notepad.
what are you gonna do?
My good
Gonna
people,
stand there?
please lend me your ears.
There's probably maybe a couple dozen people scattered throughout the seats, and they are, they sort of they're obviously all there because it's a nice place where you can sort of sit down and it's pretty, and you can chat with somebody, and so they all sort of look over at the stage and then just look back at each other and start talking again.
I'll pull out the Orpheus flute and start playing to try and get a little bit more attention.
And they look back at you, and then they start talking again. It's pretty common. They'll have musicians and stuff like that on the stage, a lot of times. Apparently you came at a point when there wasn't something.
Garth, get over here.
What do you want me to do?
Just stand right here, and then do that thing you do with the lightning. Just shoot it straight up or something. I don't know.
You're underground.
That seems dangerous.
Yes, so we're grounded. If it hits the ground,
Ah,
obviously.
What if people
I
think it's a
just wanna-
threat?
I think Felix doesn't know how science works.
Listen, I have an average
Yes, so
intelligence,
it's
okay?
Grounded. That's not. I have an above average intelligence.
Even I know that seems dangerous.
That's a bad idea.
So FYI, it wouldn't even reach the ceiling. Yours only goes 120 feet, and the ceiling is like 400 feet high.
What if people take it as a threat? I don't want people to think I eat people.
Make it look pretty. I don't know.
It's lightning. Can't do much to change it. I haven't learned yet.
One day.
I'm trying.
One day you'll learn.
I'm new to magic. I just used to beat people.
Well, this. I thought this would be the best place to get as many people's attention as possible, but I suppose.
Well, you
not.
haven't really tried. You tried one little thing and then didn't try anything else.
Well, Gorf doesn't feel comfortable doing the electric thing.
He's not the only one there that can do something.
Oh, yeah, I'm looking.
Oh, Crow, perfect. Oh,
Hi. Yes.
you're magnificent, aren't you?
I like to think so.
Please show something ostentatious. Just this is your chance on the stage. Gather attention.
I've never been on a stage before.
You've got this.
Give me a wisdom check.
The last time I was on a stage.
A wisdom save. Yeah, I want Crow to give me a wisdom save.
Can I
9.
talk him up and give
Nine.
him
You have-
advantage?
You have stage fright.
The last time I was on a stage, everyone was mad at me.
Oh,
Okay.
Sure.
that's right.
I can see what I can do. I'm gonna start by I go to like take out the
you
thing
you
from the
feel
colada.
you
And-
feel this sensation in your stomach. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, oh, oh.
No!
Oh,
It's
no.
3!
As you start pulling one of your talents out, you just like it's not full on, but you just sort of spit up a little bit onto it. And you are forced to leave the stage.
I can't do this.
Crow, you now have permanent stage fright.
Okay.
That is part of your character. You do not like public speaking.
Poor guy.
I'm better written than heard.
That's right. That's right. You can write the scripts. You can do the lights. Like, oh,
Yeah.
it's fine. You just-
So now you're left on the stage,
Oh,
dear
no.
Felix.
Gorf,
It's all
just
up to
try it out,
you.
man. Trust me.
Alright.
Would you like to try anything else?
Lame.
I don't
You-
really
you-
have
you sort of-
anything-
You sort of
Big.
got. So let me explain from my perspective. What happened is you got up there, you said half a sentence, stopped talking, pulled out the Orpheus lute, and started strumming a little bit. There is, and that was it. So if that is your attempt to get
All right.
attention, totally fine.
Pull out all the stops, man.
I was trying to get a
Gor-
little bit more of a bang first before I continued, but we are here as owners of the mine, and I look at Crowthon and just put my hand in my head.
Would you? All right, I'm gonna help you out here. Would you actually like to attempt a performance check? Like, would you actually like to do something
yes.
interesting? Because
I
the
was
way you
waiting.
described it to me,
Do I need to ask
the-
to do a performance check?
No,
Or...
the way you described it to me was incredibly boring. You
Okay.
said, I'm going to try to play something. Okay, totally fine. If you tell me you are going to try to, grab everyone's attention with a huge number, that you are going to do something amazing, you're going to start flying, you're going to do something, you're going to create something, then you can have a performance check. If you just say, I'm going to strum my lute, that's not a performance check. So what would you like to do? Let's try this again.
All right. I will pull out the Orpheus lute. I will use it to cast Levitate on myself and just kick off the ground and do like a gyroscopic spin and just play an amazing ballad to try and get everyone's attention.
Fabulous. All right, so it's a ballad. Okay. So I'm going to need
Rock
you
opera, let's go.
to right. At this point I am gonna need a performance check from you.
Oh,
Let's see.
crazy.
You may do
Let's
it
see.
because you added some spell work to it and everything. You can do it with advantage if
Oh,
you'd like.
dang.
I don't. Okay.
That's a 20.
Let's see if I crit.
Yeah, let's see if we can make it. Oh no. But
Nope.
a 25 I guess is okay.
I guess
So
it
it works.
Yeah.
So as you rise up into the air and start performing a glorious ballad, what is the ballad about?
The ballad is about all of the things that we have done so far to better the mine and to grow as a community and a people, and to bring happiness and joy to everyone.
Did you write this song?
We are the world. We are
the people.
We did a lot of good things.
We are the ones that make a
We're gonna
better
get-
place.
Start living.
Yes.
Start living. We're gonna get DMCA'd.
Yeah, absolutely. There it is. And cancel. All right. There
Boom.
it
That's
is.
Well, that was easy.
That's all it takes?
So there is so as you start singing about this, like there'll come certain points where you'll hear like little huzzahs from the crowd when you mention, you know, things like, you know, helping out the temples and, you know, building new fabulous things, you know, like they're very excited about these kind of things. You know, there is you do notice as you are singing that that when you mention the fact that there are like ghost guards in the market, that everyone's like, yeah! You know, there's
There are.
when you mention how much money the mine is making, people are like, there's the fact that the market is there is super big for them. There is, you do, as you start sort of in the ballad, start sort of like listing all the fabulous like creatures out in the market.
It's an
You definitely
advertisement.
notice a distinct lack of cheering when you get to the elves. And then as you're watching, like Blix makes his way sort of like awkwardly across like a part, like the front of the stage, just trying to go from one place to another. And as he sort of moves through, you're starting to gather a crowd as like people are cheering and stuff like that. You're starting to gather a crowd. As Blix goes through, you notice that like the people sort of stop cheering as soon as he steps in front of them, and then as he passes, they'll start cheering again when he leaves. So
Oh, buddy.
yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah, people really don't like him. They really don't like the guy that like legitimately was terrorizing them for a long time. So
Do I, in my hurried off into the corner, kind of just notice Blix making his way?
yes, you do.
I look at my list, just like blue demon. That's it. I just make my way over to him.
Yes. What are you gonna say?
Hi, I'm new here. You're Blix, right?
I'm.
How you liking being here?
Well, it beats being in the abyss.
I heard you might be having a little bit of a hard time getting friends in the rank.
Nah, we have hard times everywhere.
True. But don't have to be hard all the time. Like,
What you mean?
in my case, had some pretty rough times before got rescued from non-cat, and especially difficult times before I met up with the guys here at Delvers. So wanted to extend a bit of an olive branch of sorts. See how we could make being here better for you.
I don't think you can. I think he's a bunch of shitty bastards. They don't like me, and I don't like them. But that's all right.
Is it? I mean, wouldn't you prefer being able to go where you like and not be seen
I
as like
can
an
go where I
outcast?
like.
I said and not be seen as an outcast, like be considered a part of the community rather than separate from it.
Listen, I don't know what you're trying to pull here, but I don't like you.
I love how you're trying to convince him how much his life sucks.
I'm just
Like, you're having a shitty time everywhere, right? Everyone fucking hates you, right?
And he's gonna just sort of like keep on walking. He's gonna like sort of shove past you and keep on walking. It's like,
nice talk. We should.
it wasn't.
Right.
He keeps on going.
That's gonna be difficult. Back to you on stage.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Felix is just kind of lost in it now. Like, he kind of forgot that he was there, and he's started on like another song about dwarves now.
We
'cause
forgot what
he's
we were doing.
kind of learned his audience, and he's just like, yeah, let me play my
All
dwarven
right.
songs.
All right. Well, now that you're doing a different song, give me another performance check with advantage.
Oh my god, no!
It's like, well,
Lost in the music, man.
Let's see how it goes.
2 natural ones.
Okay,
Is that
so a
25?
21,
Oh,
a 21, you're sort of losing. You had like a huge crowd, and now you've lost a few, but most people are still hanging out. Now everybody's sort of grooving. You know, you look over and you see like some of the dryads just having a nice time over across the lava field. You know, it's nice. It's nice. You know, there's some you notice that some of the crystals that create light for the caverns are starting to sort of like flicker a little bit here and there, creating sort of a little strobing effect.
Oh.
I'll try to like play to the like the beats to the strobes.
They're
Like, I'm
following you.
totally. Oh,
Oh, yeah.
like I'm totally into this performance now. Like I'm lost in it.
All right, fabulous. So everyone is just having a great time. I'm gonna say that you get lost in it for about an hour, and then suddenly realize, oh shit, there's some stuff to do.
Okay.
But there's just a mass of people, and you can see like all kinds of people, and it's just like there's goblins, there's hobgoblins, there's all kinds of people from the market, all that kind of stuff.
Gorf is just like, so this is the promise.
I'm learning.
Yes, it is.
Just play music and they come and listen to you.
Thank you, everyone. That's been my time. Is there any like other bands like getting ready?
I would like you to roll me
I'd love if
a
there was.
D100.
Okay, 18.
Total.
Yeah.
These are some cheap ass dwarves. You made 18 golden tips.
Damn. Tough crowd. They're probably like, dude, this guy is one of the like. Some of them are like, this guy's the owner of the mine. Like, he doesn't need our gold.
Yeah.
No, it's because you mentioned the elves.
It's because you mentioned it.
They're just.
There's that talk.
God, there's so many
Okay,
racist
okay.
groups
know my-
in D&D. Good
I know
Lord.
my crowd
It's not.
now.
They're
Okay.
not like. They're not super racist. They're not gonna call them names or anything like that. They
Sure.
just don't like them. It's just they rub
You
them
know,
the wrong way.
You don't associate
they're-
with elves, you know?
There's, they like being outside. They're like they're trio. It's essentially it would be like if you put a bunch of Wall Street people and a bunch of hippies in the same room. Like it's that kind of feeling. You know, it's like, why are you on that path? Why are you like that?
Oh boy.
Right. Now I'm gonna just address them and be like, "All right, my name is Felix, and I'm one of the owners of the mine. Let me know if you guys
Yeah.
need anything, because I'm here for you.
So when you say owners of the mine, suddenly all the dwarves sort of look around a little confused. They're like, what? Like, what? There's and then you hear in the crowd, they're like, oh, we must have misheard. No, yay for the heroes of the mine!
I'll play along. I'll play along. Yes.
And so, yes.
Let me know
And
if there's
what
anything
else?
I can do for you, because I'm here to help you guys.
Yeah.
They're in a huge crowd, and so they're just sort of shouting out like how you saved the city and how it's great, how everything's so cool. And they don't really have like in a crowd this big, you're not actually going to get any specific complaints from people. They're just like, yeah.
You're like,
You'll
"Here,
be signing
quality
autograph. Like, I'm gonna cast.
Yay.
Oh boy, I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy to like
Uh-oh.
make my voice 3 times as loud. You'll be signing autographs and taking complaints right over there.
I'll take a couple bows. And just be like, oh, thank you. Encore? Did someone say encore? No? Okay.
No one said encore. Been here
All right.
already.
And I'll just, thanks for your time, everyone. Have a good day. And I'll walk off.
Does anyone
Fabulous.
start trying to get autographs / giving complaints?
I love it. So, anything else that you'd like to do down here?
I guess I'm taking complaints and autographs.
You're
Yep.
welcome.
Well, it's autographs. No one's gonna allow somebody to stand there long enough to actually give you a complaint. People like sort of like elbowing each other, just like get out of the way.
Yeah.
How many people want autographs?
Yeah, how long am I sitting there for autographs?
There's a couple hundred. If you want to,
God.
it would take you at least 2 hours to give everybody
God,
autographs.
my arm is completely numb from signing autographs for 2 hours.
Yeah.
All right.
As you get done signing autographs, Bandoth and Ingrath both come up to you and are like, "You did a good job, Loyal."
Thank you. I'm just glad I could make people's day a little bit better.
And I'm sure that you did.
All right. I really wanted to talk to them and ask them what they needed here and see if they had any complaints or wanted us to help
They
them in
need
any
to
way.
work hard, is what they need to do, to reestablish the dwarves as the most amazing mine on the continent.
Yep.
We have been bringing more and more people into the market, so I'm sure supply has gone up considerably.
Oh yes, it has.
Demand.
Goods are flowing through here just like they used to. It's a little bit of a shame we don't have more celestial folk coming through, but
Ooh, that is a good idea. We
It's on our list.
could definitely add more celestials. Yeah.
oh, that's fantastic.
Is there a plane? Is there a specific plane that we should visit and see if we can set up a trade route between?
Well, that's a very specific question, and I want to give you a good answer. So,
I'll get back
Better
to you on
Bandoff,
that.
I'm waiting for it.
I'm going to riff here just a touch and tell you that there's all kinds of amazing places that you could go. There's so many wonderful places. You could go over to, the mounting heavens of Celestia. Maybe sit there and talk to the Platinum Dragon for a bit.
Yes.
You
That
could
one sounds
you
Dragon?
could certainly go there. That might be nice. It surely might be. There's many other places though that you might go. And right now I'm going to tell you all about the places that you might want to go.
Yeah.
There's then
Take a deep breath.
they're amazing places, full of
Oh,
full of
shoot.
dwarves and just great things. I
Mhm.
cannot find the goddamn. I want to send you to the plane that Moradin lives on, the chief of the dwarves, and I can't find which one he actually lives on.
Valhalla?
Does he live in Eastgard? There's
Good question. Anybody in chat know?
I think it would make sense to me if it was Eastgard. It's a more chaotic. But anyway,
Realm
that
Lord
one.
That one. Oh, you know what? That one
Arakanor?
sounds.
Oh yeah, the
The
plane
what?
of Mount Celestia. He lives in Mount Celestia.
He does live in Celestia. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so we'll just
Like,
go
I
to
was
Celestia.
You can go to Celestia. You can go visit the Platinum Dragon Bahamut himself. Would be
Oh.
amazing. You can see all the beautiful angels and archons. It's
We actually-
delightful.
Actually, do need a really powerful angel to write about now.
Oh, that would be nice.
All right, that sounds like an amazing idea. The other thing I wanted was to talk to both of you and Corton. Do you think we could get together?
I don't know why everybody seems to think that we got to have a conversation with Corton, that the noble furies can't run the mine themselves just because Corton took the throne.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to talk about. Some of the people here are a little confused with your dual rulership.
There isn't any dual rulership. We still own the mines. Corton just took the throne, that's all.
What does that
Yes.
mean exactly? Having the throne.
It's a planar touchstone.
Ah.
That's all he did. He just connected to the throne itself.
So connecting to the throne does not make you ruler. Just
It certainly helps. It gives you access to all the defenses of the mines.
I see. So he's basically your military while you guys are the actual government. Got it.
Sure, if you want to look at it that way. And you see, like, they're definitely, like, this is not the first time they've had to explain this to me.
Right.
I'm new here.
Well, the
greatest
people that
defense
are
I have.
most concerned with it are the hobgoblins. They really dislike the fact that they're getting separate information from you and Corton.
Well, I'm not super happy to have hobgoblins find out that we've had hobgoblins nesting in our very temples this whole time. Who knows
Right.
what terrible things they did in there?
Well, they've actually been helping protect the temples of your gods for
They're actually very devout.
that's the thing they asked about the most, actually, is to get more people to come and visit and worship.
Corton doesn't really believe you. He's like,
Bandolf?
Bandolf. Sorry, Bandolf.
Well, if you don't believe me, I'm sure you can go and talk to them yourselves, and then you'll see. I mean, seeing is truly believing.
Have the written
Maybe I
testimony right here.
shall.
All right, do you want to do that now?
Do I want- No, he'll take care of it himself.
Okay.
No, we're not gonna do that.
All right,
I'm
I
not.
guess.
I'm not gonna role play an entire conversation that does not really involve any of you.
Okay, well, that's fine then. I guess we'll go talk.
You
to
get
Corton
out here,
about
you
the
damn
same thing.
hobgoblins. But we love this place. We love bigger. You shut your poor mouth, hobgoblin.
How dare
place
you
of
be in our
worship.
temple? But we love it here. We love your gods. Shut up.
There's yeah.
You whore.
They were all gods first.
Yeah, gatekeeping
So-
gods. That's a thing.
Damn.
Yeah. Way to go, dwarves.
All right. Well, guess the last person that we really need to talk to is Corton about it then.
Which we could do after we hit the markets. We've been
There's
avoiding the markets.
They look and they seem like when they mention Corton in the throne, they seem really pissed off about that.
Well, there's nothing I can really do about
Yeah,
that.
I mean that's between them and Corton.
Would you prefer if it wasn't Corton that was attuned to the touchstone?
They probably
No, we
prefer that.
created it. I was attuned to the damn thing for centuries. Oh,
Why'd you ever unattuned to it?
because the mind got invaded by monsters and demons and devils. And our great god Moradin took us to his breast, as it were. He took 3,000 of the dwarves that were living here, took us all to Celestia, where we lived for 200 years until it was safe to come back, while my sister stood watch.
Not to rile distress here, but it seems like you guys are the rightful owners of the player touchstone and should be returned to you. I should probably stop talking.
Wait, what were you saying? I'm sorry, I did not catch that at all.
That they are the rightful owners of the touchstone and it should probably be returned to them. I should stop talking.
Yes, it should. It absolutely should.
All right. Good chat.
Was
Stop.
there anything else that you guys needed?
Probably makes it worse.
I'd like me touchstone back, certainly.
We could have a meeting about it.
We're trying our best to make all of the people that dwell here in the mine now happy.
Well, you're not going to be able to make absolutely everybody happy all the time.
No,
It's something that you learn very quickly when you're a ruler.
We can do our
of course
best.
not, but we never
But there are
stop trying.
certainly a few things I think that would help. One being, I don't know who brought the hags into the market.
Yes,
But
that
good
was
lord.
that was an unfortunate thing that my party could not avoid.
And that blue menace that wanders about as though he lives here.
But what specifically does he do? That
He's quite rude.
are people polite to him?
He's also a demon.
Okay, you can't
He was
help
a
that.
devil.
That's what the matter of his birth.
Matt, is he actively doing anything to anybody?
I don't know. I don't watch him all the time. I could if I had a tune to the damn throne. You'd have to ask Corton about that, wouldn't you?
All right.
We will.
We're on our way to go talk to him right now.
Well, all righty.
All right.
Well,
As we're kind of
Goodbye.
departing to head towards the market. So I'm kind of on board with everyone about the hags. I saw the market when I first got here, thought that was weird, but this Blix, I think he just needs a proper welcome. Like
that's what I keep trying, and I keep trying.
Go on.
I've talked to him about his place here and what he could contribute and making himself happy here, but I don't know. I feel like somehow he wants to suffer here. I feel like it's his own self-punishment for what he did, but I don't know. I don't really feel like anything I've said has gotten through to him.
Yeah.
Maybe we should have someone who's better equipped at counseling. Try to show him the way.
Yeah, it's not going to be an instantaneous process.
Yeah,
He's
of course.
lived in the abyss
Yeah.
for quite a long time.
Sorry, just to clarify, is he actually a demon or is he a devil?
He's a
Demon.
demon.
Okay.
He's an actual demon because I think because Tiamat
Yep.
is
Yes.
she's
Mhm.
in the abyss, right?
Well,
Oh no, she's on Avernus.
he's on Avernus, but I believe the Abishai are still
They're
considered.
chaotic. Yeah, they're
Yeah, they're
demons.
considered demons.
Yeah,
not
because
devils.
Tiamat is so. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
That was my confusion was. Yes.
Yeah.
So the Abishai are in fact demons.
Okay.
So they are. It's like, and there's a reason they became demons. Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
like they led a virtuous life and then we're just randomly thrown into the abyss.
Oh no!
You know? Yeah, they made a lot of choices that were very dragon oriented that got them the attention of Tiamat, that then turned them into Abishai. So
It says devil on their sheet.
Oh, wow.
are they devils? Oh,
They're
okay.
devils.
Then
Yeah.
they're devils.
Medium
They're
beam
devils.
devil.
Then they're a devil.
You know, we need,
There you
we
go.
need someone who's just really attuned to a whole redemption thing to kind of give him a path to go on.
I suppose we should put it on the list, I guess. I don't know.
Sure,
There's
but
so much to do.
yeah.
So
So, is there
No,
anything else that
shorts.
is there
Yes.
anything else you would like to do?
do we have time for shopping or?
We'll do that after stream.
Gotcha. Okay,
We can shop
I
after
guess-
stream, but we still need to talk to the market.
So I'm gonna say that also can be done after stream. Is there anything else that you want to do with anybody else in the mines?
Let's finish this up and talk to Corton a bit and share our progress at the very least.
All right, so you head back up to the surface to Delver's Dream. And where's my Delver Stream? No, that's not it. Where are you? Where are you, Delver Stream? There you are. I see you. All right, you head back up to Delver Stream. And you wander to find Corton. You see that like there are just flowers blooming everywhere.
Fantastic.
And Corton greets you. Like, yes.
Corton, yes. We have talked to everybody on the mines, besides the market, which we will do later. And I kind of go through the progress that we've done and the list of things that need to be done. And I'll say things like, the dryads don't like the Hall of Industry, and it's they don't like the smell. So if we could do something about that and make their time here a little bit better, and I'll go on and talk about.
He stops you as soon as you start going on. He's like, I don't care.
All
Yes.
right.
If you'd like to do in your spare time, if you'd like to tackle the displeasing odor that the dryads don't like, you should feel free.
Well,
I will not be spending time on this.
We were trying to find someone who could cast some kind of illusion on the place as well.
For what?
We would be able to master spell and the sight. of the
You
fact.
want somebody to stand there continually casting illusion spells.
There are glyphs that we can place in places.
Sounds like a lot of work
It is a lot of work, but
for very little benefit.
a programmed illusion set up in a location can be utilized for various things. Right now, it's idle mode. Would be placating
Corton
drop.
looks, as you try to explain to the most powerful wizard on the planet how a programmed illusion works, you see him losing patience very quickly. That's
It's more directed at Gorf, but alright. Hi. Crow, I don't think we've met. Well,
Yes. Anything else?
No, the hobgoblins don't like that you and
I'm going to stop you there. I don't care.
alrighty. Well, that pretty much wraps everything up.
Fantastic. Have you solved the problem of Jarsai? Or Asmodeus, Glacia,
Taking
Lol,
their time in Jarsai.
Sune?
Yes, we need to contact Sune.
He's just like rattling off all the
So
things that
many
need to get
things.
done. And he's like, but no, let me take some time to placate a bejeweled bitch in the basement.
Oh, all right. Good chat.
It certainly was.
Do you have a way to contact or to help us contact Sune? We were thinking maybe Calyx would definitely, but
Calyx doesn't worship Sune, he worships Bahamut.
I don't know. Maybe they were, cool with each other and they could,
You want me to have Calyx just casually call up Bahamut and ask him if he's seen Sune recently? This is the thing.
If you say it that way, it sounds ludicrous. But I mean,
it does.
if you say it like, yeah, Calyx is gonna call up Bahamut. No, that still sounds ludicrous. Okay. I mean, can you just send us there? I don't know.
He just sort of puts his head in his hand. He's like, I don't. Why? Just why? I don't.
Well, we're trying to get a solar to help us destroy this book.
Oh, what?
Yes, I said it. A solar.
You're not going to get a solar into this crystal sphere.
Why not?
Because it's shattered. You don't know anything. You're asking me for things you have no idea what you're talking about. Did you even bother to go and research what a solar is or what they do?
Well,
Nope.
I mean, Ingrath told us about it a little bit.
You heard the word solar and said, Corton can do it.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
because we believe in you.
You're very powerful.
I am going to need you, Gorf, to give me a deception check.
No, it's true. He totally does believe in him.
I think he does.
That is not a. Then I'm gonna need you to think through that. Like the fact that you believe in somebody who is incredibly powerful and incredibly busy does not mean you should bring every one of your problems to him. He's just gonna give you. He's gonna give you a Corton eye roll, and you're gonna feel your bowels loosen. You're just like, oh, I did something wrong.
Oh, he mad.
This. He's like, so Lich Queen or
We have information about the location of a lot of necromantic knowledge that could prove useful. If you could help us probably locate its exact whereabouts, that would be wonderful.
so there is a store of knowledge somewhere. Interesting.
Oh,
Yes.
We also have one of her phylacteries.
The second one is apparently...
At this, Corton looks at you. He's like, one of.
Yes. Apparently, the Illithids have the other one on their floating ship with tentacles.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what we're dealing with.
We've not just been sitting on our hands.
You can see that he's trying to keep his cool. He is attempting to just. Okay. Well, I suppose after I make absolutely everyone in the mine happy, I could go jaunting about the crystal spheres and find a nautiloid ship full of illithid that would love nothing more than to eat my brain.
Oh, you know,
Dear
that does
God.
actually sound like a good idea.
Yeah, you probably could do it too.
I'm just gonna step away. I feel I have said something wrong.
Gorf, your naivete can occasionally be sweet or even amusing. Right now, if you shove your nose any further up my ass, I will shit on it.
I hear you.
Next.
Hmm.
So we have one phylactery. Fantastic. I will take that. Where is it?
Well, currently, Ingrath is dispelling it. Whenever it even twitches, it's
Whatever that
very-
means.
Yes,
I will go speak to Ingrath then.
it's a good idea.
And the other one you say is on an Illithid spelljammer.
Yes,
Yep.
that one.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yes.
also, what is that box over there? Did we already do that bit?
Nope.
No, you guys haven't.
Okay.
It's
What
like-
the hell is
Right,
that
dude.
thing? Is that?
No,
Ingrath
Noodle's not
mentioned
even here
something
yet.
about
he just, Gordon literally walks up to you, grabs you by the scruff, and just lightly smacks you. And it's like, do not ask me any more questions, and sets you back down. It's just like, he's so done with it. Like, he just found out that there's like a spelljammer. He does not have time to deal with a fucking elder brain.
Well, I think in the
That's
timeline
true.
it's not even here. We like just
Oh
went to the
shit,
pirates.
it's not.
Yeah, it's
That's
not.
true. Okay, so he doesn't smack you around, I suppose.
Okay.
I suppose.
Oh,
I
dang it.
suppose.
Okay,
He might
so-
do it anyway. Like-
Retcon that, I guess. All right. So what else? What other information? We are allied with Granny, who is the leader of the Air Genasi, and we
Yes, I received her delegation. Also, the mouse
Also-
folks.
yes. So we are working at that, even though the bureaucracy in that country is absolutely appalling.
Yes, it must just be the bureaucracy and not street murders.
Yeah, well, I mean that too, and also the slavery, and it's terrible. So we're working at it as
I'm sorry, I didn't realize that you were being slavers as well. So not just murder, you're also slavers now.
No,
we're the murderers.
Fantastic.
Yes, no, that
This
part.
is
no,
great.
No.
This,
I
I
was talking
definitely
about-
hired the right people for this job. There's-
No, someone else is a slaver that we're trying to stop them. So
Oh, the Earth can ask your slaves.
Anything else?
well, no, just keeping you updated, I guess. So if you're so busy,
Well, thank
let
you
go.
very much. Oh. You see him just, he's like, you see his shoulders are slumped. He's like dragging himself back to his tower. He's like, oh, God, I can't. I can't. Why did I come here? Why?
Just rethinking all his life choices.
Right, yeah. And he's like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
The moon's a giant eyeball. I mean, like,
Yes, it is.
Yep.
There's a lot going on.
Moon's a giant eyeball?
People have fallen from the sky.
Yes. Yes,
We
it
lost
is.
we lost a baby, pit fiend thing that changed into a baby in the Drow Kingdom somewhere.
You may now give me an intelligence check. Now that you've mentioned that.
This is gonna be terrible. So yeah, let's just do it. Oh my god, it was almost an 18.
And it was not.
You don't remember
used-
anything. Gorf,
used
you
my
may
last
also give me an
advantage.
intelligence check. Oh, okay. All right, let's do it.
It's
That's
way
great.
better. It's
You
not way
remember-
better.
That Tara was a planetar for Sune, and that she is currently chasing after the child. Gorf realizes that.
We should. Oh. Oh, I know things. Hold on.
Oh wait,
How do-
what?
how do I
Just a moment.
How do I explain this? Tara is related to Sune, and she's chasing a child in the Underdark. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So maybe
are you
we-
suggesting that we get her to try and destroy the book?
At the very least. I mean, maybe that'll solve both problems, but we need to contact Sune. I
From an
think.
outside perspective. Here,
Sure.
that entire sentence made no sense. All I was told is that someone named Tara is chasing an infant somewhere, and that Sune's okay with that, apparently.
She's
Planetar.
she's a planetar of Sune.
Planetar. Anyway,
Planet.
I get it.
Why?
I don't know much about angels and celestials. Are planetars as strong as solars?
No, planetars take care of a planet. Solars take care of a star system. That's
Just
why
leave
they
them
are
alone.
solars.
Yeah.
And then
leave them alone.
divas are usually given some part of the planet to work with, like a country or a region or something like that.
Divas, am I right?
Deva.
Yes, DEVA.
All right.
And then
well,
below that, you've got various types of archons.
So
we could, at the very least,
we have that.
have her help us contact Sune.
Fantastic.
Where is Tara?
You have no idea.
That is a good question.
Last time we saw her somewhere in the Underdark.
Well, the last time you saw her, she was chasing she had gone into the Underdark.
Yeah.
So you
So she
didn't
could be
actually
anywhere
see
now.
her.
She could be literally anywhere. It's been like a couple days.
It's only been a couple days.
It's been like
Oh
4
my
days.
God. Oh my God.
It's literally only been a couple days.
I'm definitely gonna have to do like some railroady things just to get you guys caught up.
Huh?
with-
That's cool to me.
At
I like
this
your
point,
stories.
I mean, all right. Are you guys happy
It's
Honestly,
now?
been a
Talk to
couple
everybody.
days.
I'm
I'm
like-
sorry. The premiere where people were raining from the friggin' skies was like a week ago.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
Literally.
We're like at what, 3 weeks
All right.
for Hunter's Harvest or something at
Yeah.
least?
We are currently.
Something like that.
Let's see. It has been 9 days. 9 days for you guys since the premiere, and you are
This is
and you are
episode
5
14.
days behind Hunter's Harvest.
Okay, 5 days. That's not as bad as I thought.
Not that bad.
All right. So
Are you happy now? I mean, we talked to everybody. We have a list of things we need to do.
and you have a city to get back to.
And a city
Yep.
to get back to now.
Yep.
Mhm.
Right.
Let's do the heroes feast before we go, cause that's yummy.
So that'll be the first thing we do before we go through the portal.
All right, fantastic. I love it. Are you guys going to go take a rest?
Like a short rest
Yes.
at the Heroes Feast.
Mm-hmm.
Get some grub.
I mean,
Then-
tomorrow. Like what? So what are you gonna do? When are you heading back to Jersey?
Probably just now and then sleep there.
Yeah.
I think that makes
Okay.
sense.
Well, it's going to be tomorrow where everything happens. So we'll stay here. We're gonna get an early breakfast at the table, and then head over first thing. So that way we can still have the effects.
True.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
As you are talking, suddenly, a whole bunch of mouse folk appear around you.
Oh.
They look at
shit.
you and they say, you better get your butts back to where you're supposed to be. You hear?
All right, and I just start running. That's
And they all escort you down to the teleporter. You watch them, like they watch you go through into the room to take you back to Josai, and they all sort of wave at you as they go into the one heading to Valencia. The last one through is one of the mothers, and she just shouts to you before you leave, "Don't fuck it up."
I'll try not to.
You
I will
guys,
be
Yay.
seen, not heard.
you guys head through the portal. You show back up in front of the palace called the Wind's Song.
Oh God!
And
that
as you exit the portal, Granny is standing there
Ah,
looking at you. So I guess you wanted me to just, set up for the whole thing all by myself?
we were coming back. Like how we
Yes.
are currently back.
Okay. So why don't we go set up for this thing now? Because they're all coming tomorrow.
Right. And then
Alright.
Crow's
Sounds like
just
a
gonna
fantastic
immediately go and make himself of use wherever something needs to be moved or anything.
Just
You
like
all
moving,
worked
moving furniture.
diligently through the night until you are exhausted, creating gorgeous, sumptuous feasts, planning incredible entertainment, putting up delicious decorations everywhere. You head back to your rooms, sleep for the evening, and in the morning, arise, ready to pull together a whole city so that you may face the Lich Queen. And with that, we shall end today's episode.
Oh.
Oh my God. Next week is gonna be so intense. Oh God.
Oh, God.
This was a
week
nice
supposed to
breather.
be intense.
Gorf is not looking forward to it.
Oh boy.
God.
Oh.
So much. There was so much typing involved in what I was doing today.
Oh
Keeping
my
track
God.
of all the changes and the decisions. I was like, oh God. But while we are here, first of all, thank you, everybody, for coming today. We are going to do some favorite moments, and then we are going to send you all off on a raid. But before we do that, I would love for you to go and check out our Ko-fi. That is delightful. We are currently pulling together the money so that we can cover administrative costs and the filing fees to create a 501c3 called the Foundation for Inclusivity in Gaming, where we will be providing help. We are working with a grant writer right now. We will be providing help to streamers of color, Alphabet Mafia streamers, to help them maintain their presence so that the voices of a huge diversity of people can still be heard in our community just like it is now, and we can maintain that as other things are happening. In addition, we're also going to be doing some fundraisers so that we can do a fabulous in-person stream with a bunch of streamers that live in the Baltimore, D.C. area, which is going to be super
Ooh.
delightful.
Oh, yeah.
Disney greatness. So if you want to watch me actually get super shitty with a bunch of people in real life, then that'll be super fun and delightful. And thank you to everyone who helped us with that hype train. That was absolutely incredible. It was just, we are so honored to have you here
awesome.
and to just have you as part of the community. And welcome to all of the new people who have followed us today. So with that, hey Lando, what was your favorite moment today?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, you did so much. I liked when Felix initially tried to get everyone's attention and just like kind of
Yeah.
did a
Oh my
shitty
God.
job.
They're just like,
Like, hey, let me your ears.
Hey,
Wait, what?
And then just stopped.
everybody should be paying attention
Oh.
to
It's
me
like-
anyway.
What?
Oh my gosh, like, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty funny. Oh my gosh.
I
Oh
love
my
it. And what
God.
about you, Felix?
I mean, just everything we do with the Florid is an absolute
Yeah.
delight. And,
I do
and,
love her.
she's got to be one of my favorite characters, if not my favorite NPCs. Like, she's just so sweet, and getting her to the surface and fulfilling that
That
dream
was
for her,
legit.
and that was just so cool.
Yay for the Florid! Yes, and she will in fact be very useful in helping to deal with all kinds of threats that might arise now that she's on the surface.
Mhm.
So that makes me very happy. Yes. What about Crow?
It
Hey,
also
Crow.
has to be the introduction of Crow to the floor. I know that you were looking for it too, because as we were entering the room, you were just like, Felix, Gorf, don't talk. Let
Yeah.
this happen.
That was
No one say
hilarious.
anything.
That was great.
And then I was like, as it was going on, and after the initial meetup, I was like, you know what? Crow seeing that the other orcs and everything are getting along with her, and that she's like just making everything all beautiful. I was like, oh, he'd definitely start to come around. And then he sees her in action, just like, nope, fear solidified. Bad. Not good.
That's right.
Right.
Mhm.
Also, I just want to give a massive shout out to Eric Ganassi, who reached the 10K bits goal.
Yeah.
Congratulations!
Oh, yeah.
Yay! That is fabulous. I love it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That makes me so happy. There. Eric Ganassi will actually be one of the people that I am trying to pull in for our in person.
That's
What?
awesome.
That's gonna be
So
so
that's
cool.
exciting. I love it. It makes me very happy. So yes, there's just thank you everybody for all of the help that you've given today. It's been amazing. And now shall we go a rating? Shall we?
Let's
do it.
Shall we?
Let's
There
go.
is. Let us go. I think we should head over to Kaz the DM. I love his art. He's absolutely fabulous. So I am going to send you over. I think he's actually playing Final Fantasy 15 right
Ooh.
now. And remember, what we do here at Play Nerd Allies is we tell them what we're bringing to the potluck. I am going to be bringing a dark elf topiary
Oh.
to the potluck
No.
personally.
Oh yes, oh yes. I'm gonna be bringing a newly created fire flower display.
Oh, yay! What are you gonna bring?
A list of
Ah.
complaints.
Yeah.
I have the list right here.
I'm going to be bringing a whole city of regal goblins.
Nice.
Very
I love it.
pinkies up.
Yay!
Pinkies up.
That's
Let's go.
right. Pinkies up. Let's head
Pinkies
over
up.
right now. Thank you, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.